do I join?
Can I turn this fuck ass music off?
You don't want what? You don't want the tabletop sim music? What the fuck? What's wrong with you?
Dude, I need 8 times
actually-
anti-aliasing.
Are we actually playing Magic?
I don't know. Yeah. If you tell me how.
Okay. Not ready though. What?
We're gonna play some Mancala, dude.
You guys are gonna
Play
like
some
quit.
Mancala.
You guys, you need to get this. You gotta get that.
What do I
You
got?
gotta get you gotta get the magic table.
Magic table?
Okay. It says I'm subscribed. And then I got the little thingy that said it's the thingy up to date. Now what?
Hey, join my game.
Can I get an invite?
No, just join the
Can you
fucking
stream
game.
it?
Goddamn retard.
I'll watch a little bit of it.
I'm live on Twitch TV.
Nick.
Friends, I clicked join. It didn't do anything.
Can you stream it?
This guy's streaming on Twitch TV, brother.
Join game. Join
God,
game.
fine.
No, it's
Join
fine.
game.
I got you.
Join.
I'm gonna watch
Join.
that dog shit stream.
It's not working.
Actually, I'm watching the other
I don't know how Steam
stuff.
works.
So.
How do I invite you? No, this shit works. I just join people's games. I don't do myself. I
That
gotta find fucking 3 decks. This is horseshit.
that literally didn't do anything. Am I actually disabled?
Am I
Look,
disabled?
look,
I didn't
look.
invite you.
Play game. You accept an invitation. I'm sitting at the menu still. This is turning. This is Oh, third time's a charm.
Wait, started streaming? Why is it remote play? What the fuck?
What the hell did you do?
What is happening? I invited you to a game. Get out of this. What's happening? How do I kick you out? Are you like connected to me? Via remote play. What's happening?
What is happening?
Invite to game. I like the person invite the game. Cancel
Stop.
remote play.
Play game.
Invite the game. I don't. I've never.
I'm gonna
I
relaunch
just
the game.
restarted it and now it says connecting. Oh, disconnected by lobby
I
client.
fucking left because Patrick retarded and let it join a lobby. So hold on. We'll redo it again. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't know Patrick was mentally challenged. Actually, I didn't know that. That's my fault. Or we can play 40K instead. Ooh, 40K.
You know, while I'm waiting, I'm just following my mental illness of buying another motorcycle, maybe.
Nothing wrong with that. All
Tabletop.
right, Patrick. What do you?
It says
what kind of
connecting.
deck-
Just mental illness.
What kind of decks do you like, Patrick?
I don't know. It says to choose
I
a
gotta
color.
find you a deck. No, you're just sitting at the table. Brother. I gotta find you a fucking deck. Do you like Necrons, Patrick?
I have
You wanna
no.
use a
I don't know what I like.
Do you want to play the Big Butts deck?
I don't know.
Okay, you're gonna play the Big Butts deck. Now, I'll just spawn a bunch of decks and then you guys decide which one.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's
I
fine.
just started
I'm gonna teach
cannon.
you. That's how we could do stuff. Don't fuck with these cards because it's so easy to fuck them up. I gotta spawn decks. I'm gonna
I'm-
play this actually. What, Patrick?
I'm already stressed out.
Why? I gotta spawn decks. You was like, wait, what's happening?
I don't know what's
Why are you
happening.
stressed?
This is
Wait,
like
I'm
this looks
spawning
confusing.
dicks.
Good job of trying to
This
It's
explain.
look
not confusing. I just gotta spawn the decks. I always forget which goes where. It's XO. It's fine. I'm gonna spawn one more so you guys have a choice. I have a Lord of the Rings deck. No, I don't. I'm trying to find pre-con decks that are like easy and aren't confusing. So like blue's out of the question. Ah, fuck it. Oh, that's one. This shit out of here. All right, you fuckers ready? Learning to play Magic the Gathering?
okay.
I'm like, yeah.
You don't seem
Allegedly.
very fucking enthused, brother. All right, I spawned 3 fucking decks. You fucking losers can pick whichever ones you want. You get 1 deck. So the card on the left, don't take the cards off, you fuck. Don't mix them up. Card on the left is your commander. Press you hover over that and press Alt, it'll go bigger. You can see it.
Okay.
If you don't do that, it's cringe as fuck. That's your commander. I'll explain all that, but pick whichever one you think is cool. The top one's like a butt deck. You hit with your ass, essentially. The Tyrannid one is like the Swarmlord one. This is like counters, like make your big fat dudes. And this one spawns a bunch of like human dudes. Pretty much all you need to know. Whichever one you think sounds cooler, just pick one.
I'm gonna take this one.
You're gonna be the dudes? Okay.
I guess. Well, I go
Press
put,
F to flip it. Like hold it and press F to flip.
and then this is my commander.
Yeah, I just put it here because like I don't know if it's supposed to. And then the
Okay.
tokens, you need the tokens too.
Oh
I'll be
shit.
the crocodile guy.
Tyranids, dude?
What?
Put the big one there, put the commander tokens in there. We'll get rid of nobody want to play the butt deck, dude. I just bought this. I haven't played it yet. Maybe I'll be butt deck actually. Yeah, I'm gonna be the butt deck. Fuck you, fire.
Oh. How do I pick up the whole deck? Shift click?
Hold it.
Yeah.
Just hold.
Oh,
I'm just gonna hold it longer.
yes, Will.
And so where does this one go?
Put it there. Commander can go here. Tokens can go there. I don't even know what those slots are actually for.
And this one goes here.
It goes here. Oh, those are tokens. Tokens go here. That goes there. And then just hold it and press F to flip it. At the top right of your screen is rotation degrees. Your default's 15. Change it to 90.
Where?
Holy.
At the
Oh.
top of your screen.
90. Okay.
Do you guys know how to like do anything with like tabletop zone?
No.
It's been a while.
Okay, so if you have a card, you need to use a lot. If you hold it and press E, it'll tap it, it'll move it. So 90 degrees, it'll now go 90 degrees. So E, you should need to flip it, but if you need to flip, flips F. If it doesn't go 90 degrees, you didn't press D or something. If
You can also
right-click
just scroll
on your
wheel when you're
you can scroll
holding.
it too. So this is obviously your deck. That's the order of your cards. You draw that. You don't play fucking card games. It's peasy. So R shuffles it, but you don't really need that either. If you right click it, you can there's like options. I don't think anybody uses Cascade. Get basic planes, get basic, so that's just like draws your deck. You can search your deck as well. So you just right click and press search. You might need to do this. I don't know if any of these precons have search abilities, but if you need to, just search it for a card. Okay, Magic. I'm gonna teach you guys Magic the Gathering. I just gotta get cards first.
Seems like you guys have spent a lot of time not playing Magic the Gathering so far.
Feature. And... I didn't think you guys were actually gonna play. I'm not ready for this.
Like, what you doing over there?
I'm going to explain to you how this game works, but I'm just getting example cards out of my deck. For now, you can ignore these. All right, motherfuckers. Magic the Gathering, turn-based card game. So mana is how you capture cards. These are mana cards. These are lands. Let me grab another land. Actually, hold on. Lands are how you get mana. You play one land per turn out of your hand. You play a land, you can just tap it, and that will give you a green mana. Green mana, if you click on this guy here, you press Alt, that little green tree, that's green mana. So this guy costs 1 green, 1 black, 1 white, and then 1 generic. Generic can be any color. So if you had this mana, so this will be 1 green, 1 black, 1 white, and use this for generic. So then you could cast this card. You play 1 land per turn. You can tap them. Once they're tapped, you can't tap them again unless you untap them. So you get 1 use per turn unless you untap it. Easy peasy. Some lands are like special, and they like give you. So this one enters tapped. So when you play this one from your hand, this one it'll enter the. Jesus, it'll enter tapped. So essentially, if you play this, you can't get mana from this card for that turn. Everything else enters untapped unless it's something that enters tapped. These are better, but they're precons have shittier versions of the good lands. But essentially, all you need to know is tap it for mana, and then you pay it. You play cards with it. Card types. So who fucking moved my cards? There's a bunch of different card types. So this is a creature cap. This is a creature card. And creature cards, you'll know it's a creature card because it has attack and defense at the bottom right. The one on the left is your attack. The one on your right is your HP. You can cast these whenever you have. Oh god, this is so confusing. How do you explain how to play Magic to people? It's so confusing. Yeah, have either of you ever played like Hearthstone or like Yu-Gi-Oh or anything?
Yeah.
No.
Do you know what summoning sickness is?
Do I know what?
What summoning sickness is?
No.
All right, when you play a creature card, it comes in. It has summoning sickness. So you can't attack with it. You can't use any of its tap. You can't tap it essentially. Oh god, it's so confusing.
What does tap mean?
So tapping is when you turn the card sideways. It's just how you show that the card's being used. So for lands, when you tap it, you're creating the mana essentially.
Okay.
Do I have a tap card? This card here, this is an artifact. This has if you click on it, it has that little turn symbol. That's the tap symbol. So if this were a creature card that had a tap ability, when you play it, you can't tap it unless it has haste. But essentially, when you play a creature card, you can't attack with it or tap it. It's got something until your next turn. So that's pretty much that.
Dude, I can't wait to understand.
It's super easy. So mana. God, I hate this. Should have seen a video how to play Magic.
So, Jake, who describes games better, me or Flangus?
You know what? Let's just do it this way. Hold on. I'm
None
gonna
of
do
you.
this. How do I do this again?
It's easier to follow than that Fox game or whatever Will had.
Yeah, Root.
Huh?
Root.
Oh yeah.
How do I fucking? Is there a
They
way
was
to-
like blah 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 blah,
gee.
and that's how you play the game. And I was like, uh-huh. Yep.
Did somebody give me a card? I know I did get the planes. We're just gonna do it this way. I'm gonna just do I'm gonna do an example turn. So
You get
pretend,
7.
pretend this is my hand. I'm at my turn 1. I can play 1 land per turn, so I'm going to play. Fuck. So I'll play a land. I can tap this land if I want to. I don't have anything I can play with my, so I'm just gonna pass my turn. Next turn, I have draw a card. I have 2 lands now, and I want to play this artifact spell. It's 2 colorless mana, so I can tap any color for it. I'll just tap these, and then I can play this. That's pretty much what you do. You spend mana, you play cards. Artifacts. You know, how would I do this? This is so much. In my head, this is so easy to explain. I want to. Why don't you just watch this 5-minute video? You know, for that.
Playing a turn is fine. We'll just go through a round of turns. Easy.
Yeah.
You want to just send it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll also at least explaining this. I'll explain the shit that actually matters. The way the turn functions is every time it's your turn, you draw a card. You untap. So when it's your turn, the first thing you do is you untap. So anything that's tapped, any lands, any cards, you untap them. Then it's called upkeep. Anything that has an upkeep trigger, where it says upkeep, that triggers at this point, and then you draw a card. After that, it's your main phase 1, where you can play any card that is a sorcery or a creature, or an artifact or an enchantment. After that, you go to your combat phase, where you just attack. When creatures attack, so say I'm attacking you with my dude here, it taps, and then if you want, so I'm attacking you with this guy, his effect, he's essentially hitting you for 5/5. You can choose to just let it go through and I'll hit you, or you can declare blockers. When you declare blockers, you just say, I'm blocking you with this guy, and then we kind of fight. There's a bunch of different keywords you can have that change combat, but the bare bones of it is that when you block me attacking here, essentially my guy's a 5/5, you're a 5/4. So we hit each other at the same time and we do damage to each other. So you're gonna do 5 damage to me, I'm gonna do 5 damage to you. Because that will reduce your HP, your defense. So you'll do 5 damage. I'm gonna do a 0/0 and we'll both die. So pretty easy peasy. If you were to block with me and I had 6 on the right side, 6 defense, and you block, you would die, but I would live because I would have 1 HP left. HP resets at the end of your turn. So if we fight and then I go to my next main phase, I'm still 1 HP.
Okay.
So until my turn ends, everything. Once my turn ends, everything on the field regains health. So that's that. Once I attack with this, it stays tapped until my untap phase. If you were to block and it lived, it wouldn't tap. It only taps when you attack or if you actually tap it. After combat phase, the main phase 2, essentially just play the same cards again. Easy peasy if you need to. Main phase 2 isn't really used as often. And then it's your end phase, and then it's next person turn. Easy peasy. And then the whole cycle repeats. The way that this game mode works is you have 100 cards in your deck. 1's your commander, 99 is the other basic shit. Your commander sits in a spot called the command zone. So you can play him for his mana cost whenever you have the mana for it. And if he ever dies, he goes back to the command zone. So essentially, he just always sits here. Even if he dies, he goes back here. Whenever he dies, he costs 2 more generic mana to play again. So if this guy died, he would cost 3 generic mana instead of 1. So it's just a tax whenever he dies. So that's 2 other things I think we need to know before we actually play.
Oh my god, the fucking Mongols suck. Holy shit.
Essentially, when you play a card, there's 2 different speeds: instant and sorcery. Sorcery you can only play on your turn. And instant cards you can play whenever, as long as you're reacting to something. And tapping is instant. But that's you'll see it on the card. Like the card will say instant or sorcery. There's some keywords. If the keyword flash, it has instant speed. A lot of the abilities are explained in the actual cards. You'll see the last thing that we actually have to know is the stack. So whenever you play a card, it goes on the stack, which sounds disgusting, but it's pretty easy. So say I play this card here.
Uh-huh.
When I play it, it goes on this invisible stack. It doesn't really exist, but that's what it is. And then after I play it, and priority passes to the next player. So it would be Jake or whoever is next. And Jake can then play anything that's instant speed as a response. So if he had to get a counter spell, or like if he wanted to, if he had a card that said deal damage, he could do that and my card would die. So pretend that this card here is like a counter spell. Counter spell just like says you're whatever you just cast, I counter it. It doesn't happen. Just destroys it.
No, you do.
So say this is a counter spell. Jake played it. Priority would then go to Patrick, and then once Patrick can do something or say no, and then it would go back to me. And then once nobody else has any responses to it, the stack resolves, and it resolves from the last card played to the bottom. This shouldn't really matter too much with these decks. Like the stack can get very in depth and like super difficult, but essentially that's kind of how Magic deals with like
Oh my
priority
God.
and card. Like,
Wow.
but easy peasy.
Okay.
Maybe I wasn't
So-
lying about Mongols being washed.
We're just gonna send it. Just for tabletop sim, if you look on the bottom of your board, if your playmat,
Yeah.
there's this button that says mulligan. At the start of the game, just click on that and it'll just draw you cards. Whenever you draw cards in Magic for Commander, you draw 7 cards. And technically the rule is that you can like discard your hand and redraw. And then if you're playing like an actual game, you'll have to like whenever you mulligan, you discard you get 1 less card essentially, but we just won't do that. We'll just if you want to mulligan. You usually want to mulligan if you don't have any. If you like get a hand and there's no lands in your hand, you probably want to mulligan because if you have no lands, you can't play the game. Every deck is different, but like essentially, like
So
I
do,
just did it. And I got this hand here, like
so do we just? Oh, okay.
this with this hand I just got. I probably wouldn't mulligan because I have a Soul Ring, but like it probably would be best because even though I have 2 lands, like my cards are super high cost. It was like a 6 cost. It's like a 7 cost. It's not really that important, but just when you get your first hand, just if you get like a shitty hand, you get none of no lands or your cards are too big, just mulligan. It's not that big of a deal, but when you're actually playing it,
Why can't I
it's fun.
click mulligan now? Is it not my
Yeah,
turn? or
just click
something?
it. No, well, we're gonna do the turns. If you click the untap button, it'll untap for you. And you click the draw button, it'll draw, obviously. And then scry and mill, we might not need, but if we do, we'll see.
It won't let me click the mulligan button. Oh, there it goes.
I'm gonna put the fucking cannon. Put it in the can. Who's going first? Jake's going first. I only have 6 cards, Jake.
I don't know. I'll just do this.
Did you right click?
No,
Just left click. It'll redo it.
I'm clicking. It's not doing anything.
Yeah. Same.
Jake's
I-
right.
Well, I clicked a bunch. Did you click it?
Is it lagging? No, Pig's fine. I didn't click it.
You just clicked it and it went for me. It
Are
was
you
letting
clicking the left? I didn't click it. Are you clicking the middle piece or the left?
the left.
Which is weird. I don't know why it worked for you all of a sudden, but I don't know what's working for me.
Hey, mine looks okay.
So yeah, we can just send it.
So I'd put this out.
Yep, put it land. It doesn't matter at all where you put your cards, but some people will fight you if you put your cards in stupid spots. So either if you can
You can
pass
play
it-
1 land.
Yeah, 1 land per turn. Unless you have an ability that lets you play. That's more of a green thing. And then when you're done, I think it's enter passes turn. Is it enter? Maybe there's a button there on your screen. If you can't play them, you just end your turn. Is there no button on on the top of your screen that says end turn or pass turn? There you go.
You click on your name,
In the top right.
top middle.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Good night. So I should just play that.
I land. The first few turns of Commander are usually pretty boring. Make sure you draw cards, by the way. It doesn't do it by I thought it did automatically, but
Do you
it doesn't.
draw?
So
Do you?
whenever you
Is it
don't
after you
think
end
Jake-
turn, or do you? Is it when it gets to you again that you draw?
No, so I don't think Jake draws a card. I can't remember. There's a whole bunch of different ways to play Magic, and one of them it doesn't matter. So you would have drawn a card when Jake passed. Your first thing you do is you untap, and then you draw. Essentially, if you ever play Magic with people, you'll hear them say untap, keep draw. It's like what it does. It's like, just draw a card. Just press that draw card button. You didn't do it, but it's fine.
I can't now.
Just draw 2 next turn. It's fine. So I'll draw. Then I will play this.
I
tap.
summon Exodia. Like,
So it's like a dual. It's called a dual land. It just enters tapped unless you have the condition.
so if I click this,
Why is it not working for you?
Do you have to give us like power or something?
No.
it's got like a red
mean-
button above it.
There's like. You can do other things. You're both promoted.
I guess I could just do it the hard way.
Yeah.
I don't
Why is it
understand.
flipped down though? What the fuck?
I've never seen it do that before.
How do I flip it over?
F. Also, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it earlier, but in case you didn't know, if you press Alt, it'll zoom in your cards. So it makes it
Yeah.
I have no idea why you can't draw cards.
So like if I played
Playoff Senzu is here.
that,
Yep. Oh, that's a fucking confusing ass land.
yeah, that's why I was like, what?
That's actually a really good land. So yeah, essentially, so for that, I didn't explain this before, but so that land you played there, you tap it to put that mana symbol is called generic mana.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a color; it's just basic bitch mana. And then its other ability, if you pay 1 generic and tap it, it'll add. It tells you what it does. It adds mana of any color, and then if you play it to cast your commander, it comes in with an additional counter, which for you is really good because your deck's all about counters. So
Oh. And that's it.
So I'm.
see if your draws are working.
No.
What if I
don't
click it?
understand why.
What if Flangus clicks it?
Whenever I play this and like
How many cards am I supposed to have now?
7, 8, you draw 2?
I draw 1. Draw another
Draw
one.
2. You didn't draw 1 for me last turn.
Okay.
I don't know why it's like this. Because whenever I play
Is it
this
a
with
setting?
randoms, I literally just join the lobby and it just works.
Hello. Is anybody here?
You both have it downloaded, right?
No.
The
Yeah.
thing?
Holy shit, who died?
So I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Yeah, it's pretty common. It's not. It probably feels weird to not do anything for the first few turns, but like a lot of Magic games, like I played games where everybody's gone 3 turns without doing anything but play lands. It just depends on how you draw.
So like how can I play this?
I can't see anything. This. Yeah, that's called a mana rock. It's just an artifact that produces mana. So you would just tap your 2 lands and then that would generate 2 mana, and you just play the card.
Is that something I should do? I don't really.
Yeah, essentially, you ideally want to spend, unless you have like a plan to like play like an instant on your next turn. You don't want you don't want to leave mana on the board. And,
So I should do that.
Yep.
Why did I flip it all the way around? So I do that, and then I play that, and then what the hell does that do?
I didn't explain it, but like you see for your hand size, if you have more than 10 cards in hand, you have to at the end of your turn you have to discard down to your maximum hand size of 10. So that one gives you you don't have a max hand size, so you can have 90 cards in your hand. You would be fine. And if you tap it, it produces a generic mana. It's pretty much just another land. When you tap it, it becomes a land.
Okay. So now I think that's like all I can do, right? So now I should.
Yeah, you're pretty much tapped out unless you have a 1 mana card. Then just
What's the bra button do?
the pro button. I don't fucking know.
The
I just
bra
join these
button.
lobbies and I just start playing. I don't even like. Oh, it just says bro.
So now do I click the untap button and
No,
then
just press the end turn and clicking at the top of the screen.
do I draw a card now and then end turn or what?
No, you only draw at
Oh,
the beginning of your turn.
Beginning a turn. Okay, so I end a
Yeah.
turn.
So at beginning of my turn, I untap, upkeep, and then I draw. God, I hate some of the lands that these things have.
Should have play silvers much easier to teach someone.
Yeah, that's cringe. I untap and play the first creature, baby. So that is defender. It doesn't explain it for some reason, but defender essentially just like it can't attack. It's only a defender.
Okay.
What the fuck is the button? Is it there was a button to end your turn? I don't know what it is. Okay. I promise this game's actually fun when you know how to play it. Are you making mystery boosters? It's actually a super fun way to play. Draft is really fun. You like open a bunch of packs and you make a deck out of what you opened. But your courage, Jake.
Huh.
Oh, another thing for Commander. There's a lot of rules for Commander. So if you in the middle of the board, if you see this is your life total. This is all of our life total. For Commander games, everybody has 40 life. Obviously, whenever I hit you, you lose damage equal to my
What's an
attack.
artifact?
Artifact is just like it's just a type of spell. It's ooh, that one's actually confusing. That's 4 mana, so you only have 2. That's a vehicle. Vehicles are really fucking weird cards. But I can explain it once you play it. But you can't play it yet. So you have 40 life. If your life goes to 0, you lose the game. But it's also on the right side, you see there's like a button for commander damage. If my commander does 21 damage to you, you die.
So check it out. The draw button worked, but the untap button did not work.
You probably don't put your lands here, I think. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. It's being weird. I've never had this table not work.
What does the X mean in like the mana symbols?
Ooh, yeah, X. X is like So the description of the card will explain it more. I'm cheating. I'm looking at your screen. That's So you can pay any amount of mana. So if you were to pay 1 white, 1 red, and then 1 of any color, you would create 1/2/2. But you could do that like infinitely. If you had like 100 mana, you could do that. You could spend 100 mana for that spell.
Huh.
Jake's
Oh.
opening packs.
Well, I can play this. And then What is that symbol?
Which one?
Why are there so many symbols? This symbol. There's a 1.
This card.
Yeah.
Wait, on the top right.
Yeah.
That's generic mana. So this guy costs 1 red mana and 1 any color.
Okay.
So do you see your land? How you this thought vessel, it creates like that weird symbol. That's generic mana. But also like any of these can produce any mana can be used to cover that gray cost essentially.
But the red one, I need a red one.
You need to have a red source for that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I suppose I can't really do anything. Oh wait, that's not true.
Yeah, you can. So that card there is really good. That's one of the cards that I mentioned. Like it's like generally you want to spend all your mana, but like Swords to Plowshares is like an instant. It's like exiles a card, which means it gets rid of it. There's two when a creature dies, it will go to the graveyard. But there's also like this other graveyard pile called Exile, which is like essentially just super dead. When it goes to Exile pile, it's out of the game.
Because
So that exiles a card.
I can exile a creature. I have a card for that. How does
So
that?
technically, if you wanted to, you could just exile this. It's not worth it at all.
Because it doesn't seem that good.
It's not that good. You kind of want to save those for like when I play something in like really good or like a combo piece.
Mhm.
But that's kind of why you might want to leave. Like if you had like later in the game, if you might want to keep 1 white source open so that you could play that as like a reaction to me playing something.
So couldn't I tap my cards and play this thing?
You think it's a 4 now?
What?
That's 1 white. Oh, you could. Yeah, you could tap everything you have to play.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't that something I should do?
Absolutely.
That's
You're playing Magic.
That makes sense to me. And then what I just said it here?
Yep, he just goes there. So he's got so many things he can't attack yet, but he just kind of chills. So first strike is same as so if you were to attack me, we would do our little fight thing.
Yeah.
But when a creature with first strike attacks, in normal combat we hit each other at the same time. But first strike, you hit first. So if you were to hit me, like I would just die and I wouldn't get to hit you back.
Hmm.
So that's what first strike does. And at the bottom of your card, so like at the beginning of your upkeep, so that's the beginning of your turn. So when you untap, upkeep, draw. So at the beginning of after you untap, you'll create a 1/1 human soldier.
Oh, and I do that
And-
with here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that pile there is your tokens. So that will have any tokens your deck needs.
Okay. So I'll end my turn now. That kind of makes sense a little bit.
So it also has another ability. I didn't even realize it. So whenever he enters, or whenever that's a really good card. That's actually kind of a good card. Whenever he enters, or like any other card that has the human type. So you see like below his picture says creature, human, soldier.
Yeah.
Human and soldier are two different, like they're just like tags kind of. So he's a human and a soldier. So if a card said like whenever a soldier does this, he would count. Whenever a human does this. So if you play a card that has human there, you can tap any of my cards.
Ooh, wait, what do you mean by that? Like I can use
So
you
when you
for
play
mana?
him, so when you play him, you could just this is the only creature on the board, so you can tap it. When it's tapped, I can't declare it as a defender.
Oh.
So next turn, if say I only have this and you play another human, you
Yeah.
can tap this. I no longer have a creature that he can't defend, he can't do anything, and you can just attack me for free, and I can't do anything about it.
Oh.
So tapping is really good, but tapping only generates mana for lands. It's just like kind of like a thing. Everything tap. It just signifies that things are happening. Untap, we draw. Jesus, what the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna play a land. And this card is trigger whenever he has landfall. Essentially, when a landfall is just whenever it says that's what it says. When I play a land, I gain a life. And then I will tap 3 to play Staff of Completion. And I will tap it and pay 4 life to draw. A card. And then I'll press. So now that it's tapped, this card here has like 4 different tap abilities.
I see
Like I
that.
could do any of them, but now that it's tapped, I can't do anything. I can't tap it again. I could pay 5 mana to untap it, but I can't. You can't tap things twice.
Okay, okay.
It's not strict turn. I can't see Jake's hand, so I can't cheat.
I can't do anything still.
You don't have any lands?
No.
That's rough. That happens.
Okay, so now it's my turn. Now I untap everything, right?
Yep.
It's still
so you
it
untap.
doesn't automatically do it, man.
Fuck is happening?
This guy stinks.
You
Okay.
guys have the table wrong. Not cool. You also so before you draw is technically upkeep, so you can create a
Oh, so I
one
I,
upkeep
I just do that.
it's so if you just do right click and then search, you can find it, but it's the next one. It's just
Oh.
that human soldier.
And I can put this back in the.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I understand. So it also has summoning sickness, so it can't attack, but it can still like. So when it has summoning sickness, it can't attack, it can't use its tap abilities, but it can still be a defender. So say like this guy can't attack, but like if it goes to my turn and I attack you, he could still defend.
Okay.
Right? So but yeah.
I need to
So now you
draw.
draw a card and you play it.
I need to draw a card, and ooh, it's a land card, and then. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So, okay. So
I'm gonna do something real quick. Don't do anything. I'm just gonna rewind
you're what?
10 seconds. I'm gonna rewind time real quick.
Oh, why?
Apparently this might fix your guys' buttons not working. I guys flip your cards, but it's fine. Just unflip them. Your button should work now, I think.
Wait, what happened? So no, I didn't do anything, right?
Oh, you
Okay.
did. I didn't go back that far.
Okay. So that human soldiers.
So
there.
if you didn't draw a card, then you could.
Oh, I did, and I got a land, and I played a land.
Yep.
And now, wait. So this is 3. Okay, so I need to do this because then I should be able to play this, right? I'm not retarded, right?
Good.
And then because it's a human, that does something. Under control, tap target creature and opponent controls.
I will say I probably wouldn't do that one. So if you look at it, it's got flash, which what flash means is that
I don't know what
it's
that
you can
means.
cast as it's like instant speed. It can be cast as a reaction to anything. And the ability it does, it prevents all damage that will be dealt to you. And whenever it does that, it puts that many 1/1 counters on you. So
Oh,
like if I had like a dude, say this guy had like say this was an 8/8, and I wanted to go swing at you, and you had this mana open, and this was in your hand, you could say as a response to this hitting me in the face, you could tap all 4, play him, and then I wouldn't do any damage to you, but he would come in with 8 counters, so he would be a 9/9.
oh, okay.
So like even though you can play it, like it has the point of that card is to like on the board it's just a 1/1 4 mana. It's not
Okay.
great. It's there for the ability.
Is this a thing worth playing?
Jesus.
What?
Yep. That is very worth playing. Yep.
So I should be able to do this, right?
Mhm. So
it
this
should-
one is this one of those ones where you have to you have to declare a creature type. Obviously you're probably gonna do humans, I imagine.
Yeah.
Your whole deck is human soldiers and shit. So yeah, all your dudes that are humans get +1/+1. And if you were to play a card, you draw a card. So Tabletop Sim actually has like a good way to do this. If you on the top, shit, where's the button? If you like zoom in really far, you can see there's a bunch of buttons on the card.
Yeah.
So you do put 1/1 counters. This is how I usually do it. I would just do this for all of them. So you just click on that. It'll show like that. So now this guy is a 4/2.
Well, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. Actually, I lied to you. Let's not do it that way. That's shit. The one below it is power toughness. You just click on that to make it a 4/2. And this is a 2/2. Yeah, I don't like that pattern. It is. So now you go to combat. So you could swing at me or Jake if you want. And this is where Jake would get mad because you could just punch him in the face.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that.
So you
Wait.
can't attack with a human because it has stunning sickness, but you can attack with the guy you played last turn. So you could swing him at anybody you want.
And okay, how do I do that?
So you just pick somebody, so me or Jake, and then you would just tap it, and then just declare who you're attacking. And then if we want to block, we could block. Jake has no creatures that can block, and my guy just dies, so I probably wouldn't block.
So I will attack Jake then.
And Jake will take
Thank
4
you.
damage unless he can. So at this point, so you see, so Jake can either do defenders or blockers, or he could play a card. So like if he had this card, so say Jake had this card in his hand, after you declared your attacker, he could respond with this and exile it. So essentially just kill your creature, so the attack wouldn't go, your creature would be gone. This is when like you do like the stack thing. So you declared an attack, priority passes to me. I could do this myself if I wanted to. I could exile this. I'd have to pay the mana cost, obviously, but so Jake has no offenders, none of that, he loses 4 life, and that's it. That's the only reason you wouldn't attack with a creature, like you don't always attack. If you want, once it's attacked and tapped, you can't defend essentially. So if you have 5 creatures on the board, you attack with all of them, and I could just kill you next turn if I have the cards for it. But obviously, there's not.
So why can't I attack with this guy? Because I I made him this turn.
Yeah. So unless he has the keyword haste, he can't attack.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to keep it simple. I am going to play. I hate filter lands. I'm going to play this land. And then I
Wait,
think.
The bottom of this Vanquisher's banner says whenever you cast a creature spell of the chosen type, draw a card. What does that mean?
So you chose humans as your creature type when it came into the battle. So when it entered, you chose humans.
Yeah.
So now, subsequently, as long as it's on the field, anytime you play a human spell, you can draw a card. Spell it's a bit confusing in Magic. Spell is literally anything. Anything that's not a land is a spell. So if you play any creature spell from your hand, that's human, you draw a card.
Okay.
That's pretty much that. There's like a lot of nitty gritty things. Like if you had an ability that put it from your deck, it wouldn't be cast, but it would go on the field, so you wouldn't. Like even like the words in the cards can get kind of complex, but like it's fine. I'm gonna tap this for white and then use. Oh shit! I actually can't do that. I'm gonna tap this for black. Use that to generate 2 of these, and then I'll tap this for colorless. To play this, I gain a life from this. Actually, when this goes in, and then when he comes in, I draw a card.
Yep.
These are called filter lands. They're really fucking annoying. You can pay. I can pay a black or a green to tap this and add 2 of that color combination. It just like kind of like makes 1 mana 2. It's gross. I hate them. That's not important. And then that's I'm going to pay. I'm going to pay 4 life to card. Nice.
Yeah, That's it. All right, sweet.
You don't have lands again, Jake. You just- Jake, put one. Pick a card. And put it back, and I'll give you a land. Here, have this land.
No, that's cheating.
No, this is very common when this happens, especially for new players. Just break in your deck. Put a card in your deck back in somewhere, and then just right click and get a land.
I'll just do this. Easy.
We'll just right
Land.
click and just get a land.
Not a land.
Yeah, just put it back, shuffle, and then right click and just get a forest. You don't have a green source, just grab a forest. It's fine. You can also press R to shuffle.
Search.
You don't have the thing on the top, so when you right click, it says get basic land, get basic island. That's stuff.
I don't know. I just did it
That's
the
fine.
hard way.
Yeah,
Whee!
that would never happen in an actual game, but like this is not take up still. Man missed like fucking 2 land drops already. As green. Jake, can I see your hand?
If I can tap these, then.
Yep.
So I tap those 2, so I can play the only card in my hand I can play.
You just have to tap this one as well because you pay you have the blue and the green. You need the colorless, so that gets you the colorless. Whenever creature enters the battlefield under control, it's just. Holy fuck! I've never seen that card in my
That
life.
seems pretty good.
Yeah. If that creature has greater power or toughness than this creature, put a 1.
Barber Bread, what up, dude?
So you just like gave everybody that. Okay, that's actually a really good card. It doesn't proc off itself because it doesn't see itself.
Hey,
enter,
thanks,
but
man. You too. You
fine.
too.
So. You just pass your turn, Patrick.
Oh, he already. It's been my turn. It
Oh, he's gonna just yap in his chat.
No. I was waiting for Jake to do his because he was like, it was actually because we cheated for him, you know. Okay, so
appreciate
now if I click the oh shit, it worked.
Baby, it works.
So how do I search for a human soldier card? Oh, I just search. What? How do I? Oh yeah, okay.
What are you searching for? So, yeah, just copy and paste.
Uh,
So that's what I was saying, where it says like, so when it says when you cast a creature spell, you draw a card. So even though you created a human soldier, you didn't cast it, so you don't draw a card.
Yeah, but I draw a card for the beginning of my turn.
Yeah. Just not that. And this one also gets the. Oh, how did you copy this?
I just searched the deck at the top.
That's fine.
Um.
And everything gets 1/1.
Oh, God.
Just wanted you to know, Jake, that Patrick's winning.
Well,
Patrick, what we call in the industry a problem.
well, if
I've
it's
never
industry,
seen
you
his
say, then Patrick could, slip on a banana peel.
I've seen your deck. I literally have this deck in person in my hands right now. Mine. I've never seen Patrick's deck. I'm cheating.
I feel like I should play that.
So that's actually a really good card, especially because you have 2 cards that can attack.
Yeah. Creatures you control gain indestructible.
So you see at the bottom it says sacrifice him. So
Yeah.
that's like an effect. Effects are at instant speed. So that's just a counter spell on the board. You can just whenever you have mana for it. Indestructible just means that it can't die from combat damage. So if you were to attack me and you went health to 0, you're indestructible. You can't die.
So I gotta play this doofus, and then doesn't he get 1/1?
Yep, he'll get a 1/1, and you draw a card.
And I draw a card. Why do I draw a card?
This thing.
Yeah, but
You cast it as a human.
What do you mean I casted and I just put them out there? Is that casting?
Yeah, that's casting. Yeah, whenever you play a spell from your hand, it's casting.
Okay. How do I change the things at the bottom?
Just right below, right here. Connect tab.
Right here?
Yeah, there's a little button here, show power toughness.
Oh,
Just click on that, and it goes then just add that down there.
so it was 3-3, right? So now it's 4-4?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, it's getting down to the wire. Mongols is on a fucking eco.
No, Aurora is.
Okay, so I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
attack with this thing though because I just placed them, right?
Oh, I misread it. Yeah, sorry.
Mongols-
So you only get
Mongols
a
won
yeah.
an eco and
But
barely won the
I
last
can't
one.
I can attack with these two.
Yep, these two you can attack with.
Uh, so
This is where the bullying comes in, right? Because like you don't want to attack me
right.
because I will kill this, and you could attack Jake because he can't do anything about this guy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I feel like
So,
I attack Jake. So
I
was that?
probably wouldn't. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
So it's 6.
So a 2-2 and a 4-2 at Jake.
Yeah.
So if you have anything that you're in a mana, so you could block one of these, Jake, if you want with your creature. I obviously would not block the 4-2, but you can block the 2-2. Even though you don't have any attack, you still have health, so you'll just like get in front of the 2-2, and you'll take 2 damage, but you'll be fine. You'll regen.
Fine to do that.
Yep. So then that's then you just take the 4 from the guy. And that's where you can get like tricky with combat shit, right? Because like once Jake declares blockers, if you had a card in your hand that buffed your attack, you could play that if it's instant. So you can make your guy bigger and then kill Jake. There's a lot of like weird like shit like that.
So now I end my turn.
So now it's your main phase 2, but you're unless you have any cards to play, you just pass.
What is what do you mean by that? What do you mean it's main phase 2?
So main phase 1 is when you play your cards, right?
Yeah.
That's when you play your creatures and sorceries speed shit.
Yeah.
And then you go to your combat phase, and then after your combat phase, there's another main phase. It's no different than your main phase 1. It's just so you can play cards again. But if you don't have any mana, or if you don't want to play anything, just pass.
I think Oni is
Oh,
betting on the
okay.
game. That's why he's pissed.
So one of the reasons for that, there's a keyword called raid, and it's like when you play a card with raid, if you've attacked that turn, it has an additional effect. So like you essentially skip main phase 1, you attack, and then in main phase 2 you play one of those cards. That's kind of what that's for.
Okay.
Untap, draw. Excel graveyards. I don't know. I will play this tapped. Gain life. Then I will. Pay this to get a black and a green, a white and a colorless mana to play my commander. Blah, blah, blah. So this is probably where you might Swords to Plowshares if you had mana, but you don't.
If I what?
Swords to Plowshares, that card I told you about, the 1 mana thing. So
Yeah.
if you wanted to, you could counter that. That wouldn't be a bad counter, but you don't have any white mana, so you can't.
What? Don't I have these two down here?
It's not white though. It has to be white.
Oh, because these are just common, and it
Yeah.
has to be a white one.
So this is why this deck's a butt deck. So this guy kind of swaps my.
Oh,
So instead of when I attack you, instead of dealing damage with my power, I deal damage with my ass. So these are essentially 3. It's essentially a 3/3 and a 5/5. And anything that has defender, even though they couldn't normally attack, because defender doesn't.
Oh,
The
God,
card,
yeah.
the card with defender can't attack, but this guy just gets past that. So, I am going to swing. I'm going to swing this at you, Patrick. This is a 5/5. You big bully.
Why is it a
Nice.
5/5?
OP.
Because it's not a 5/5, but when we fight, I'm gonna do damage to you based off its butt. I deal damage equal to my toughness rather than my power. My toughness
Oh,
is
I
5.
see that. But that was because you played 3 mana. Is that what? If it
I
says,
played this mana, so I tapped this green mana to
yeah.
create a green and a black from this, and then 1 white and 1 colorless.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
These lands are I hate these. They're just a pain in the ass.
Makes sense.
So yeah, then you just gotta fucking swing it for. So if you wanted to, you could block or you could take 5. Obviously don't block with this because it'll die.
It'll die. Yeah.
So you can either just take 5 damage or lose it too. Obviously
Uh,
up to you. I would probably just block, but
Yeah. So how do I block that? How do I
you just declare the blocker, and then we fight, and then he'll just die.
Yeah.
so
Well,
essentially,
I'll
I'll do
block
5
with
to you.
this.
And he dies.
So it's dead, and what does it go
Yeah,
here?
So it's a token. It doesn't technically go to the graveyard. It just kind of fizzles out of existence.
Should I just put it back in the?
Yeah, just put it back there. They don't really exist.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I will probably not pay for life.
Not
Also,
with
see,
me around.
This card here references permanence. If you ever see that, permanent is just any card that's not an instant or sorcery. If it stays on the field, like an artifact, enchantment, creature, land, those are all permanents. It's just a wording. Fuck it. I actually will
Oh.
pay for life to draw a card.
That's bad.
And I'll pass. Will Jake play another land this turn? Or will he not?
Maybe.
There's only one way to find out.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I gotta get all the Dragon Balls to get a fucking land card.
You gotta press your untap button, Jake.
I gotta first get back to my chair. I was taking a leak. Okay. Untap card. Where's that?
It's the green, yellow. Sorry. Yeah.
And you draw a card.
It works.
my
It
God.
works.
Hey!
Oh my god, dude.
He did it! Alright, so this is where Jake's actually kind of a problem.
Maybe.
Am I not
The Tyrion
problematic?
deck is very scary. It's actually terrifying.
Problem is I don't have the resources to do anything.
Is your hand all big cards?
Well, you
Like essentially,
can't.
if you have
You
any
can't tap
creatures,
the.
if you have any creatures that have like a higher than 0 attack that you can play, you're probably better. You probably want to play them because that would give this a +1/+1. You deal 1/5.
So if they are generic, I can tap any for it.
Any mana is generic mana. So if you were to tap this blue, this would be considered generic mana, but it's also blue. Like you need to have a blue source to play a blue mana symbol, but blue can also be used for colorless. This is triggering the fuck out of me.
What?
He taps his lands different ways.
It's Jake. Should be expected. Be expected.
Okay, that's actually.
Whenever
then
another creature dies,
I
put a
evolve.
1/1 counter.
Yeah, just so you know, that's any creature.
Yeah.
So if I kill any of your tokens, he gets a +1/+1. So that procs this. I don't know if you saw, Jake. You can put right here is the counter button. So you click on this on the card on the left side. Not this. He doesn't get any fucking counters. This guy gets counters.
I think it said other creatures you control have evolve.
Yeah, but he doesn't see himself enter. So this guy has evolve, and he saw this guy enter, and he's got higher power, so he gets a +1.
And then a +1 on this side. It's +1/+1.
Yep. So, and if you want, Jake, you can swing that at me or Patrick, but if you do, it won't die. You put it at Patrick, but it won't do anything either. Personally, I wouldn't attack, but
Easy. Patrick's turn.
oh, see, it worked. Untap.
Yep. And then I draw one, and then I get another. I get another guy.
Yep, and another duder.
I get another duder. And then what do I get here? Well, that seems kind of useless this
That's
game.
you on and out there. What the fuck? Huh.
Is this actually in this? This is not a real card. What the fuck? Is this in my deck? For real? In real life? Nothing beats the feel of fucking physical cards, though. Oh, I love this. What's my list wrong?
I don't know if I can even do anything.
Your cards are too small. You could technically do that. I mean,
What?
your fourth Aerlingus. You do for what? You do for X equals. Oh, you don't have red source. Oh,
I
you're
don't-
fighting
I-
your mana lock for red.
Yeah, I don't have any red.
I mean, it's totally fine with your hand the way it is to not play it. What does that sorcery do? What's that one do?
This one, the
On the right
end.
side? Yeah.
Did you see it?
Oh, okay, yeah. So that would draw you a card and gain you. That's literally it. So I would do that. It's fine to leave fine to leave man open, especially because you have those two cards that are instant in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have anything, it's not the end of the world. It does suck that you don't play healing though.
Should I just attack? What is?
Yes.
Because Jake's got. Okay, I'm gonna.
So the thing is, if you swing all of these, if you swing all of them together, they all get indestructible.
Yeah.
So even if me or Jake block it, they don't die.
Yeah, that's what I was.
But then if you
thinking.
do all three, you only have a 2/2 to defend. So if I next turn, like, I could swing at you with all three of my guys, and you'd only have one blocker.
But then.
So that's the risk with full swing. So if you say you full swung these three at me, or just in general, next turn this is untapping, and I could swing
Yeah,
at you.
but
for
then
3,
how
5.
can I play this again? If I defend, can't I just?
So say it's my turn and I swing this guy at you. You
Yeah.
could then cast this with a white mana in response to exile this.
Yeah.
You can also just do it right now. If you wanted to, you could do it literally right now.
Yeah, but I
But
think.
there's
I
not
think
really
I'm-
a reason to do it now.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna swing at Jake with these.
Thoughts, Jake? You're getting bullied.
I'm gonna attack.
Yeah, you're getting hit by Patrick by a 2/2, and 4/2, and 4/4.
Yeah, I don't really got
They're
much for
they're
that.
indestructible, so they can't die. I will say you can block the 4/2 with this, or the 4/4 with this, and it would be fine. But you're taking 6 probably, unless you want this to die, but you don't want this to die.
Yeah, I'll do the 6 damage.
I don't know if you heard me earlier when I was talking about the commander damage. If this hits you so with this is my commander, if it hits you and you take damage, it does normal damage, but like these buttons here are like the commander trackers. So if I hit you for 5, you would put 5 here. If this ever gets to 21, you die.
Oh. Okay.
So the reason that's there is because like there's some decks where you can gain like infinite life. And if that would just be
Oh,
broken.
sorry. I'll end my
Just pass
turn
that.
here. Sorry.
I'll just there's tapped. I'll gain a life off that.
Why did you gain a life? don't
this.
doubt you. I'm just Oh, whenever a
There's
land
landfall.
you control enters. Okay. And you just threw this in there. Okay. Okay.
I will play 1, 2, 3, 4 to play this little duder. It's a 0/3 defender. When it enters, I create a 1/1 bird token for each controller with the defender I have. So I have 2 defenders. I will get 2 birds.
Oh yeah, okay. Wait, where's the
Two
Oh, I
birds.
see. I see him. That's defender thing. Okay. Got that and that.
So why it's a butt deck. Low butt deck. And now I know what's gonna happen if I do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna swing these 3 at you.
Okay, so then
So this is where if you wanted to, you can either just take the 13 damage, you can block. You can add that swords to plowshares if you want. It's whatever you want.
can I
Or you could cast that. Yeah, you could cast that. You could take all 13 in the face. That's probably actually a better play, and then play that.
this one that I'm highlighting here?
Yeah.
That's a good idea, right?
Yeah, it's fine. It's that's what the card's for, because then it's gonna come in with 13 plus 1 counters.
What does that mean?
So it would be a 14/14.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Because you take 14 damage, but in response you would prevent all the
Okay.
damage.
So what's the strat? I throw that out and I
So-
do this.
Yep.
And then now what?
You just cast it, and then that's it. That's your response to me swinging. And essentially, what happens is I now hit you in the face, but it does 0 damage, and then he gets 13 plus 1 counters. But before you even apply them, I'm just gonna respond and just swords to plowshares and use. He'll still get his counters, so I'm gonna exile it, and then you gain life equal to his power. So you're gonna gain 14 life.
Wait, what? Oh, it's controller.
Actually, technically, I couldn't do this yet. I lied to you. I'm not gonna do that. I can't do that yet. So yeah, you can put 13 counters on if you want.
How do I do that?
This is the button here, and it's cleared 14 times.
It gets plus 14 each?
No, just plus 14.
Oh,
Because you or plus 13, because you would have taken 13 damage. You prevented 13 damage.
wait, that's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Aren't I scary
That's
now?
why I sent it to play. Yeah, you are terrifying right now.
Wait,
Oh,
but then question. Now, does that, since that's a human, does that
Yes, you do draw a
Act-
card. Yeah, you draw a card. You cast it, man.
but then also
Oh
well,
yeah, you can
yeah,
tap as
and
well.
then now can't I tap?
Yeah, I would tap one of my creatures if you want, because if you tap Jake's, they just untap during his turn. So you can tap this, or this. You should tap one for sure.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that.
And now it's Jake's turn.
What I get? 1 mana.
Jake played another land, by the way.
Yeah, the Mongols game's crazy right now.
9-10 just threw that round. It was a 5v5, and he pushed a smoke in the cave with the bomb. Like,
Could you
he
explain
was
this to me?
14 and
Fungus?
26.
How do
Mm.
what does 2
Yeah.
Sounds like a
comma
Mongols play.
arrow mean?
I don't know what was with 9-10 there. It was-
So that's a ramp card.
the rest
You
of
can
them
pay
played
two
well, but
two colorless mana and tap it, and you sacrifice it, and you can search your deck for a basic land card. So an island, plains, whatever you have.
So I can search it for a red one?
Yep, and you can do that at any time if you have 2 mana. Like you can just if you had 2 mana now, you can do it right now. You don't. So you have to
Yeah, I
wait next
know.
turn. Oh, it's also not on the field. Stop watching Counter Strike, Jake.
So like if I
Is-
did that and tapped,
If
Yeah.
4.
I will say that this is it's an artifact vehicle, so it's not a creature, so it wouldn't proc this.
all right, but then I can tap them and
So-
put them in it, huh?
Yeah, so you could crew this one, tap this one to make him a vehicle. But does it have? Oh God, I've never played a vehicle in my life. It does have summoning sickness, so you could. I wouldn't
To
tap it.
tap any number of creatures you control.
I wouldn't crew it because it still has summoning sickness. So even if you did that, he can't attack, and then at the end of your turn, it just goes back to being. an
I'll be right
artifact.
back 1 second.
Oh,
So vehicles are weird because they're artifacts. They're not creatures, so like it doesn't actually have the 4/4. As
I
of right
shouldn't
now,
play that maybe.
you can play it if you don't have anything else to do, but like it doesn't. As of right now, it's the same thing as this card. It doesn't have any like attack or defense. It can't block or anything. Although
Yeah.
if Patrick swings at you, you could then crew it with this and defend with it.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
it's
we'll
not a
just put
bad
it out
play. You
there,
can do
we'll
it.
put it
Yeah,
out
it's just
there.
like I wouldn't crew it. That's all. If you want to play it, it's fine. I just wouldn't crew it.
It's crazy that I have yet to get or lands that let me use like half my cards. It's crazy.
What are you missing? Red? Yeah. Patrick also has no red, so
What just happened? Did Mongols lose that off of that?
Huh?
Did the Mongols lose off of them throwing
Yeah.
that? Oh my
Yep.
god.
Yeah, 9-10 played terrible. Man, I don't understand. That was really bad though. He just threw that round. I don't know how much time there was, but it was weird. Maybe didn't know he had the bomb. The rest of them played well. Senzu actually played normal.
So,
Top 23% with 0 points. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
are they eliminated now then?
Yeah.
Great. Thanks for the 5 total points. You fucking retards.
It's gonna be less than that because for each round they don't play, they lose 3. So
Oh,
they end
yeah,
with
yeah.
like -1 or
Yeah,
Rip Eric's
that's,
team.
that's perfect. Yeah,
Hey,
Senzu.
but top
Patrick's team.
19% with
I'm still
5
gonna do
points.
Yeah,
That's
awesome.
fucking crazy. How's that possible?
Because like nobody picked these retards, so they just haven't played yet. That's why.
Well, Stralis played and
Oh yeah, Jake's top 23% with no one
with
playing.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I am too.
I'm sorry. What happened? Is it Jake's turn still?
Jake played this. He probably I don't know. He's probably done.
Oh, I'm
in response, I'm just gonna exile this. When
I'm
he
so
plays
glad
that.
I didn't pick Senzu because
Wait.
Eric is 72% with -15.
You exiled that.
Yeah. So again, as part of Jake playing
That's
it, I put this
tricky.
on the stack and I just targeted this.
That'll
you
Uh,
be
gain
my team
14
when
life.
Ninjas in Pajamas loses.
so
fucking
wait,
dog.
what'd you say?
So
Play?
I
They could
exile
win
it,
train.
Yeah.
so it
I could
dies.
see it being
It's-
closer than
Instead of going to the graveyard, it goes to the exile pile.
expected.
And part of my card that I played, you gain life equal to its power, which is 14.
Give him like
So you gain
a
14 life.
I gained 14 life.
It's because it's a 1 mana.
That's okay.
destroy a
Doc's worth
creature.
300 points. So
So the
Yeah.
offset to that is you
it
gain
really
life.
is though.
Okay,
So
but
now it's
it's
your turn.
I give
it's
him
my
like
turn, so
I give Nip like a 5% chance of winning.
untap
so
here,
not 0.
and I draw a card,
they tell me there's a chain.
and it
Yeah.
is not a
Even
red
though I
still.
don't care
So
either way because they're facing each other.
Yeah.
so how do I play this artifact?
anything, I
You
want Doc
probably
to-
would
I need
rather have
to-
yeah,
At
more
one?
so
Yeah.
the sure.
What?
I want NIP
one
to
to
be
play?
my pick to just
Yeah.
fucking crush it, but
Then
lose.
tap 2 more to sacrifice it and find a red land.
Mm-hmm.
I want the rest
So,
of NIP to do
You hold
nothing.
right click on your thing, and at the top it should say "Get Basic Mountain." That'll be a red
So I
source.
tap 2,
We
and
could
then
do
what do I
best
do? I
play.
do this with it or what?
It dies. You sacrifice it to the graveyard.
Oh, so I just put it here.
Juice.
Yep.
And then I can right click and then what?
Yeesh.
Get basic mountain.
Get basic mountain.
Yep, and that'll shuffle the deck already for you.
Excuse me. Shit.
Does it go to the battlefield? It goes in the battlefield tapped. So that's the downside, is that it comes in tapped, but you can play 2 lands this turn essentially.
Oh, the this card I just draw goes in tapped?
Yeah, it doesn't. You don't draw it; it goes into the battlefield tapped.
Okay.
So it sucks because you can't use it this turn. But
Right, but I have it. All right, so
Not
what
seeing
do
any
I
storms out here, William. There's no
what do I
storms.
have left? I don't think
Yeah,
much
looks
of
like it's
fucking
gonna start
anything. What is
tomorrow morning.
this?
Or this late this morning.
Oh my god,
under the
that's pretty
radar.
good. How do I put this in the fucking
I might want to
How do
frog
I-
tomorrow if it's nice enough. But if it's raining all day, fuck that.
Yeah,
as long as it's in your
This is-
graveyard? That's pretty good, isn't it?
I would be free
Yeah.
anytime during the day, or pretty much anytime.
that's where Swords to Plowshares is good.
if you want,
'cause
we could
if
also.
Three
I
hours from
exiled
now.
it, it would be in the graveyard.
Would you want to go to the gym at some point?
Perhaps.
If it's raining, we can do that.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna play anything else.
I don't know what I'm feeling right now.
I-
I'm fucking tired.
Oh, did I get my? I didn't get my human guy, did I? Yeah.
No, you didn't.
So I got to.
You could just highlight it and then Control C, Control V.
I've like done so much random shit. My body is sore in so many weird places.
Oh.
Dude,
Oh shit.
So
Sweet.
this weekend at my friend's party, I had 3 beers, and I woke up and my
Doesn't it get 2-2
body
though?
was sore.
You just have to add it.
Like my left
So I
shoulder
gotta
was
scroll
so
in
sore,
and
my back a little bit.
oh, I
And
got
then last night I had 3 beers again, and I woke up. I couldn't lift either arm up above my above my head. Like it was so sore.
and
don't know if you like
Getting old's
then-
great.
Yeah, I'm like debating not.
I
drinking over
guess
this bachelor party because I'm like,
I should
wonder
probably
if maybe
swing on
it's just, I don't know, you were
somebody.
going to bed after you drank the 3 beers, right?
I should
Yeah,
probably-
it was a little while after I finished them.
You can also
And
say both
I've been
lists.
noticing like when I sleep on the wrong
I
portion
what?
of my body, it just
You
gets
can go to
weird.
either of us as well. You don't have to do it
Yeah.
on one.
The left shoulder pain started like a couple weeks ago, but
Yeah.
also my skin was kind of burning.
I swing on Jake again.
I know I'm at risk
So-
for
You fucker.
arthritis.
It doesn't
so-
matter because you have indestructible, but like, so this is a vehicle. It's not technically a 4/4. But
Arthritis.
About it.
in response, he could crew it and make it a vehicle.
I gotta be healthier
essentially,
anyway.
a creature. Just so you know. Jake, he's hitting you with 4 dudes, a 4/4, a 4/2, and 2/2/2s. I
do-
would not block the big ones because they have indestructible and they can't die. But you can block them still.
Oh yeah, make this guy a blocking mechanical thing, and then I got 9 block.
So you could block each. So if I were you, I would block the one of the 2/2s with this, and I would block either his 4/4 or his 4/2 with this.
I blocked the 4/4 and the 2, so
So you
how much
lose
damage do I
6.
take? Oh my god.
Patrick's bullying you, and he refuses to play his commander.
I haven't been able to.
I could have not because I don't have any red.
You're gonna draw it right now, Jake.
When it's
Oh,
my
It's on
turn,
your
yeah.
turn. Yeah, it's Patrick's turn still.
Yep, I'm sorry reading something quick.
Well, did you see the UNH stock?
Wait, my commander's gonna be like OP
Shit was
when I get it
crazy.
out there.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of a commander. Is it broken as hell?
Yeah, health stock was
Because
was
Yeah.
not doing good today.
if
Yeah, is that
I
United Health
another
thing?
human
Yeah,
entered the
down
battlefield,
11% one day.
these human soldiers are humans, right? And I get one
Yeah.
every single turn.
$33.
So then I would get two more 2/2, but they would be 3/3
Oh, that's because of Trump's.
because of the
Trump's
banner.
Trump's-
and they have
And-
trample.
No,
and
they're
haste.
doing like an investigation.
What is
or
trample?
something.
Oh,
So
Maybe
if you were to
Trump's
swing,
doing, but I know they're
so say
doing
you swung
investigation.
this guy at me,
and that was released, of course.
okay, their
today.
earnings.
these fuckers.
I mean, they make
No, it would have
$100
been a
billion
retarded.
a quarter, but their earnings was -2 billion. Surprise.
If you swung this at me
That's
and I get declared
less
this is
than
a blocker,
2%.
Yeah.
you're a 4/4. I'm a
Other
1/1.
people putting a put on it.
But
would have been
normally this just
fucking
ends combat.
crazy
So
too, because
I'll
it-
die.
I'm like,
You'll live.
you would have
But
to
it
have
goes
inside
through and does
info
the
or just
excess
be
damage?
lucky
Trample will hit me for 3. Yeah,
Well,
it goes through.
to know they were gonna
They probably
drop
just would have
that
shorted
much.
after that earnings.
Well, that's pretty good.
And
I-
haste is haste.
also
Haste just
jump
removes
down,
something
like-
else.
Like that's probably even more percent. Let me look.
Well, I think it's gonna go back up.
I
I will
not
play
bet on it.
this.
Yeah, it
Government
gapped
bailout
down.
eventually.
I need another
It
white.
gapped
so
down
just-
20% on the bad earnings.
I'll sack this for a planes.
That's pretty crazy.
Now I need 2 life because I technically played 2
Luigi,
lands
my
this time.
man. Results.
It's almost.
So this
at
is a
the
sack
close of
land.
the-
I just played it and then I search, but it counts as 2 landfall triggers, so I get 2
Luigi's getting results.
Sacrifice land,
This
search your
one's
love for a
attack.
basic land,
argue
put it
with the
onto the
result.
battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Okay.
I don't think
Alright,
they're. I don't think they would be under such a microscope if he hadn't been shot.
Probably not.
4,
But now they're like, wait a minute. Why would you go to
Two.
shoot that guy?
3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have just enough. I'm gonna tap all my mana to play.
Luigi's like,
Protector of
yeah,
the
I've got
Wastes.
puts on UNH expiring this week. I knew.
Yeah.
When he enters, I can exile up to 2 target artifacts or enchantments controlled by different players. So
I see
I'm going
that.
to
Enter
exile
short
this.
into.
He became a billionaire
I
off of
saw
these
that
options
coming.
and no
Exile
longer
this.
could go to prison. Oh,
So,
Yeah,
so this
right.
is dead. That really sucks.
hey, actually, he didn't do anything wrong. It's crazy.
Sucks for you.
So when
And I'm
that
gonna kill this
when
as well.
when they're exiled, do they still keep the bonuses, the ones that are already out?
No, so that you lose the 1/1. Jake,
Wow.
I've killed this. I've exiled this truck.
What?
Yes,
So where does it go?
I played this card in here. Truck's been exiled.
How do I
And
take
just so
it
you know,
away?
I can do that again next turn
Do I just click?
by paying 4 and 1.
How do I?
So what?
how do I-
Just right click, I think.
Who's
Yeah,
up
right click the
next?
tracks. So you can just leave it at 1/1s. They're just 1/1s. So it's Jake's turn now.
Fine.
Did you already do these?
You can also just could just click the toughness and just get rid of it. Hide it.
That's what I was.
Your turn, Jake. Draw red mana, please. Honestly, I feel like just giving Jake
I don't
red
know,
mana
it's my
because I feel
turn.
like he's losing. Yeah, it's your turn. Oh shit, I didn't pass. It's your turn. No, it's your turn. He's tapping. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, he's lost his fucking mind.
What do you play? Lictor. Lictor enters the battlefield. If a creature enters the battlefield under an
Can I
opponent's...
recommend you don't do that?
It's like one of the
Right
only
now?
options I got.
Yeah, but see, it has flash, so you can play it at any time. You can play it instant, and its ability, it procs its ability when somebody else plays a creature. So on Patrick's upkeep, he's gonna create a token creature, and then in response, you could play this, and you'd create a 3/3. If you play it right now, it's just a 3/3.
Mm.
So I would just untap your mana and then pass your turn, and then on Patrick's upkeep, you could just play it then.
Well,
Yeah,
but that's
flat-
gonna affect his decision.
Well, no, he has no,
no.
choice. It
Yeah.
just happens on his upkeep. He just creates a 1/1. So as soon as he presses untap, you could do it. Boom, it's upkeep. You can do it. Fuck it. You created a 1/1 dude. Now you can do it in response.
Control
tap your mana.
C, Control V. So I created a new guy.
In here, you should have a Tyranid Warrior token that you could use. And that procs evolve twice.
So what happens to my guy? Do I lose my guy?
Nope,
Oh,
he just
no.
he just. So that's gonna proc this guy twice.
Then I draw.
Oh god, he spread. Jake spread him.
What's the Tyranid token?
It's the Tyranid warrior. This guy.
Oh god.
Yeah, you can select them all and press G.
I think I got another good card. I got a legendary creature.
Oh, didn't creatures die? Hold on. Did any creatures die? I wasn't paying attention to it. No, right? No, I just exiled you. You didn't die.
Yeah.
So take that procs evolve on this guy twice and this guy
Mhm.
once. Also, Jake, this guy's ability, if you want, now that he has a counter, you could tap him. You could remove that counter and you could create a red mana.
Hmm.
Ooh,
Red mana,
so
baby.
so check this out. I'm actually
If Patrick doesn't kill you this turn, because Patrick's kind of popping off.
so I'm not actually gonna get my commander in yet because I'm gonna play this one first, which
Oh, he's
is
walking around. I didn't know he could walk.
which is
Right.
1/1/1. So I can just do one.
Kind of looks like
oh
the
shit!
white
I don't,
Putin gift.
Dancing over there.
yeah, 1/1/1. So
He's
then
a
because
s- a
I'm gonna
short,
place
stout man.
play this
Yeah, he
guy.
is.
Because
In case you're wondering, Patrick, this is what the monarch. So over here, there's some like emblems. This is the monarch. So this is what the monarch does when you become the monarch.
okay. Because then next turn I'll try to play it. I would play my
There's like no one in that arena.
commander because that's a legendary creature which would proc that card.
No one gives a fuck about this game right there, apparently.
Um
About what game?
Just the stadium's like empty.
Oh yeah, they all left. Like it was filling up. It's that first match started at 10 a.m. there on a Friday. So
3/7.
So if you swing at Jake, he can kill pretty much anything. He can kill this or this, unless you can buff them.
Yeah.
And if you swing at me, I'll kill it all.
Tap target creature.
Oh, you can tap it. Yeah, shit.
Yeah,
you can
that's
tap it.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm
fuck.
gonna do. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you can
I'm
tap
gonna
that,
I'm
yeah.
gonna tap that.
Mhm.
So that's tapped.
Oh, that
I'm
card's
just
actually
breaking the
pretty
rules.
fucking good.
And then I will
He can still technically kill it with this or this, but they trade. But actually, no, you can't kill it because no. Actually, I lied, dude. He can't kill it at all because it's indestructible.
yeah.
God damn it.
Yep. So
Fuck me.
so now I'm gonna swing on Jake with this.
Leave him alone.
No.
What's happening?
You're getting
Um,
bullied. What's happening? Patrick's a big bully.
Why is this tapped?
because I tapped it.
Because Patrick tapped it. He's a fucking bully. He's swinging at you with 6, 10 damage. A 3/1, a 3/3, and 2/1, 4/1/1s. But they all have indestructible. So you could block them and not take damage, but they won't die.
I'll block as much as I can.
So,
So I mean, if you're okay with trading, you can block the 3/3s, but you'll die. He won't, or you can block all the 1/1s and be fine.
yeah.
All the 1/1s. then.
Well, he can block 3 of the 1/1s.
Yeah, 3 of the 1/1s. You'll take 5 still, or 7.
Yeah, 7. He
Oh my
takes 7.
I'm not good at math.
Mm,
I could clear the board. I would clear my board.
and then I gotta see what I got going on in
That's okay. He's taking it on me because I'm gonna win the fucking tournament.
I hope you do, because he's fucking bullying right now. I could maybe kill Patrick next turn. Fine.
oh, that's
And
problematic.
Patrick's haste to swing at you, he forgot that I'm still existing. Also, this way, like, it's fine, but it's probably best to like keep probably 3. I probably would have kept 3 of these from swinging, but it's too late. Already did it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because now you could block 3 of me
Mm-hmm.
once. It's your main phase 2, so you go play that card.
Yeah, I don't know if I should or not. On the battlefield, if there's a mana ability, harsh matter deals 2
So-
damage to that player. I mean,
I
wait.
don't have any I have 1 active ability, but I'm probably not gonna. I have 2 active abilities, 3 active abilities, but I could just like not do them. But also, I can just take 2 damage. It's fine.
But if I played it, wouldn't I get another human soldier token?
Yes,
Which is probably ideal.
and you can tap another card. Or we should have the first.
Because I'm not gonna be able to play that anyways. So I think that is what I'm gonna do.
There's honestly the only reason not to do it was if you were afraid of me wiping the board or Jake wiping the board.
So I'm gonna play that, which costs this and this, which then it gives me one of these. We be spinning out here, and I believe that's all I can
Eat spin.
do.
I want to save Jake.
There's just simply no way.
No, I could save you. Oh my god. I can just end the game actually. I can't actually end the game, but I'm close. I'll tap this for 2 green, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Towering Titan. Enters with X 1/1 counters on it, where X is equal to the total toughness of other creatures I control, which is 5, 8, 11, 16, 21, 22, 23.
With X. Oh, okay. So that's the. Yeah, so you got what? 8, 11, what? 16, 21, 22. Yeah, 20. It's only 22, isn't it, buddy? 5, 8, 11.
5, 15, 18, 21, 22, 23. 5, 10, 15, 18, 21, 22, 23.
Am I retarded? You're adding the toughness, right?
There's 3 5s. That's 15.
Uh-huh.
Plus 3 is 18.
18.
Plus 3 is 21.
Oh, I think okay. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
And then I think I will probably. I'm gonna swing at Patrick for.
What is the 3 and then the turn? So what does that mean?
So I can pay 3 mana and tap it to sacrifice another creature, and then I draw cards equal to its toughness, and I discard equal to its power.
Oh,
So if I pick the 0/3, I draw 3 cards and discard 0.
okay.
So I'm swinging with this guy, and this guy. So they're all 5 damage to you. This guy's flying, so you can't block him unless you have a flyer or reach.
And
You
they all do 5.
Yep.
And
so you
I-
can block with this to
Yeah,
avoid taking 5 damage, and obviously one of these if you wanted to. But
I can block with these, even though
no, this one.
yeah,
This
just
one. This one.
but I don't want to block with those because I don't want to lose those. So I'll probably just block one of them with this,
Yeah,
and
you
that.
wanna block the commander
Oh,
just to avoid commander damage.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, okay. So I block the commander and take 10.
10, yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then this card dies, right?
Yep.
So that goes into this bottom pile, right?
It's a token. It just
Oh.
evaporates into the ether.
Oh, I'll put it back in the token pile.
And then yeah, and then I'll pass to Jake. Where Jake's gonna fucking end the game right now.
Right now, I'm gonna draw.
Jake, you've had red for your commander, by the way, in case you're wondering. You'd have to give up a mana for it, but
What's
2, 3.
this?
You could cast your commander, Jake, if you wanted to.
How do I get a red mana? I tap this guy.
You take a counter off him and tap him.
So I got that, but what about this? Hmm. What does this one do?
That would be a 7/7 right now. I will say this has to die. This thing right here needs to die. That's the problem card right now. Because we can't block because this thing just like this thing has indestructible on everything.
What about this thing?
Trample whenever you cast your spell with 5 mana. Yeah. It wouldn't
That wouldn't help
proc
me
until
now,
you,
right
it
now.
wouldn't proc now.
Yeah.
But it's a 5/5. It can block most of Patrick's stuff.
I'll just do this.
Tip everything for some. So that'll proc evolve on all your creatures as well. Minus this one. It's gonna tap everything.
What does this one do again?
It's actually a really cool card. I like that a lot. That's
Oh,
fine.
this time has been cast from the command. So, wow, that gives 1 token.
Yeah, but you don't have enough mana for it anyways. You have to pay a mana to do that.
Hmm.
And I would not swing Jake because if you do, you'll die. But everything gets one counter.
Guess it's untapped too, isn't it?
No, it's tapped.
I
You
tapped
tapped
it,
for
yeah.
mana. If you wanted to, you could swing at me or Patrick, but if you swing, you'll die next turn. You might just die next turn anyways, but
I'll swing at Patrick then.
you might not die. I actually don't know if you die.
We'll swing at Patrick.
Oh, you do take 2 damage though from Patrick's fucking thing. You activated an ability on this thing. Wait, let me see. Do you die? Do you die, Jake? I don't think you die. 2/2, 3/3. Yeah, he could probably kill you, but then he dies next turn if he does that. So actually, if you guys don't deal with me, you just die next turn anyways. All of you, you all die next turn if you don't kill him. You don't deal with me.
That's how I should attack you.
This is where like politicking comes into play. Like, you can either play for 2nd place or 3rd place. If you attack Patrick, he kills you next turn. If you attack me, Patrick can try to kill me, and then you get.
We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go.
I can still block you. Like I'm probably not. I'm not gonna die, but you'll do damage to me, and then maybe Patrick kills me next turn. So you're swinging at me with everything.
Yeah.
Minus Stormlord, obviously. So it's a 4/8, 4/4, and a 4/4. I can just block. I can just block all of it, Jake. I'm not taking any damage. Oh
Well, not
shit!
any
Actually,
health damage.
yeah. Sorry. Actually, I will actually take. I will take damage. Fuck. I'm more scared of Patrick shit. Yeah, I will block the. I'll block this dude with my big dude, so he'll just fucking get evaporated. And then I will.
Well, I just
I'll just.
move him
I'll
somewhere
take
else.
this. Yeah, he dies. He's omega dead. And then I'll take the 6. They'll take the 8 damage. And these are tapped now. It's not tapped. Just so you know, Patrick, if you don't have a solution for me, you die next turn. You're in the same situation as Jake,
Mm-hmm.
where you can second place or potentially first place if you kill me. But also, if you kill me, Jake might kill you next turn. This is where we get into.
Okay, wait a minute. So I can play this land, and it says it enters tapped, right? And then it says when it I
Yeah, you
gain
just gain life.
I gain 1 life, so I
Yep.
gain 1. But then it says oh, so I can't tap it this turn because I enter tap. But if I tap
Yeah.
it, then I can add one or the other. Okay,
Yeah.
well
Although I bet I pipe well. You only die if you can. If you can kill this, you don't die next turn. This is gonna. If you don't kill this or me, you die next turn because everything gets trampled.
yeah.
I mean, maybe you don't die. You probably don't die next turn, but you're close.
That is your biggest buff, I think. I'm trying to.
Oh, you have a fucking Swords to Plowshares. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah, I was thinking about
Yes,
exiling
yes,
it, but I don't want if you. I don't know if I want you to get 23 health though.
Yeah,
But
it's just a trample that's a problem. Because if you just didn't attack and left blockers, it'd be fine. But everything on my board is trampled next turn.
Because I was thinking, can I exit? Okay, I'm gonna play my commander.
You could
I
exile
think.
him, but I could just play him again next turn.
Yeah.
If you were gonna exile anything, I gain 23 life, but like you don't lose all your life.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do.
You can also
but-
hold it for when I attack if you want to just hold a mana open. You don't have to do it right now. Maybe I go over Jake next turn. But I think you need the white source, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, you need either you need the white source for this, or you Swords of Plowshares.
I don't like
What
this.
does Fourth Aerolingus do again?
I don't like this predicament.
Actually, why am I asking you? I'll just look at my deck. I have a Fourth Aerolingus right here. In my Sauron deck.
Create X 2/2 red human knight creature tokens with trample and haste.
Oh, you have fucking haste? Can you just kill me?
Well, that's what I was wondering if I should just play the commander and then since I play the commander because I add my guy, right? So I need one of these cuz now I have added a human this turn.
You played him last turn.
Hmm?
It was last turn you played him. You cheater.
Played what?
That guy. Last turn.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, well, you just get one passively.
Yeah, cuz from the Lost Sarnak captain.
1, 2, 3, 4. So you can create 4 2/2s? Is that what that one does?
Because now if I So what do I need? I need to water
Where's my it's my fucking bunny deck.
the red one, the light
Bunny
one.
commander.
Yeah. And then I'll play my commander. And at the beginning of a combat in your turn, if another human entered the battlefield create 2/2 red human knight creature tokens with trample and haste. Right? So do I make those now?
Yep.
So I have these, and then it says if
Sorry, it's when you're under combat, so yeah.
yeah, so then it says
You also draw a card.
I draw the card now?
Mhm.
Okay.
See, this one's even better because if you had 4 humans and then you made these, the way that it's worded is that you create those and then if you could draw. So these go towards the 6.
So I can't attack with the commander now, right? Because I
No,
already.
it doesn't have haste. You attack with everything else you have on the board. And also you become the monarch because you have this.
That's at the end of my turn or something, right? It's
Yeah,
not
you
like
create you draw a card and create 2 1/1s because
after the turn's over, not now.
yeah, at the end of your turn, yeah.
Okay, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do.
Die.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I think I just attack you because they're indestructible. You can block it, but I can kill pretty much fucking. I don't know. I can do a lot.
Yep.
But I could kill Jake. But if I kill Jake,
You die to him.
The problem is if you swing at me, you're definitely dead. Well, I guess no, you're not dead if you swing on me. If you swing on me, you're taking 23, 28, 32. You're taking 37 damage. At
Rallus
least
and
next turn.
Virtus.
If you full swing at me, you're taking 37 damage. Essentially. So
yeah.
you're not dead.
But I'm saying, what if I swing, but I don't full swing? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have trample.
Oh yeah.
So you can keep some defenders, but they're only 1/1s.
I think I just swing on Jake. To be honest with you.
You could kill Jake.
Yeah.
I think Jake wants to go to bed, so I think Jake's cool then.
You kill me, I'll have to do things, you know?
What do I leave
He's
behind?
got,
Banana peels.
He's got puppies in reserve.
What would be the strat to attack like that?
I know Patrick wants a cat. He could go for a cat right about now.
I mean, if I were you, I would have swords to Plowshare, but
You what?
I would have swords to Plowshare. If it depends, if you want to just kill Jake, you just need to hit him with 11 damage. 14 damage, I guess, at Jake, because he's gonna block one of your 3/3s. So if you want to kill Jake, you need to do 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, if you what you have right there would kill Jake. Exactly. Unless he plays a card, but he's at a mana.
I'm not even gonna defend it.
Yeah, I'm swinging on Jake. It's what with this.
I'm dying like a man.
You're dead, Jake. You're dead.
Okay, so then now what is that? How does this work? Now which card makes me the monarch again? I'm trying to this one, okay. Oh, so now can't I play another land?
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why could you already play a land?
Okay,
You played this turn, didn't you?
Yeah, but I thought after the combat phase, after the post
It's
combat.
main phase 2, but it's the same. You still have the same restrictions. You can only play 1 land per turn, regardless of the phase.
Okay. But so now if you're
If
the
you wanna-
monarch,
if you go to your end phase, you create 2 1/1 soldiers and you draw a card.
okay, so I should right like that, and then I draw one.
Yep, from the monarch.
Okay, and then I
And then
So,
you end it all. All right, let's do some fun stuff. I will pay for a black and a green. Then 1, 2, 3 to play this bitch. You got menace. Menace is a cool keyword. When that card attacks, you have to block with 2 creatures. You can't block with 1 creature. 2 or more creatures to block, otherwise you can't block. And whenever I deal combat damage to you, I gain life equal to the creature's toughness. So that's that. I will sacrifice this motherfucker to give everything trample. So all my shit's gonna trample.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna swing this at you, this at you, this at you, this at you, and this at you. So 3, 5, 5, 5, 23. And then all has trample.
So how much damage?
So the way that this card's worded, if I deal combat damage to you, regardless of the amount of damage I do, I gain life equal to the toughness. So if you wanted to reduce the amount of life I gain, you need to not let trample go through. So 5, 8, sorry, 15, 18, 30, 40, 41 damage is coming at you. Wait, what? 23, 28,
23, 28.
33,
Yeah, 33,
36.
36.
30, 41. Yeah, 41 damage. I mean, you could block. If you want to, you could put 5 of these into my commander. My commander dies. If you wanted to. Or you could try to block. Yeah, it's up to you. What you want to do. You can also block like this with your commander because it's got 4 health. That's why I got 3 attack. Or yeah, this one.
I guess that's what this will block. How do you ping?
Tab.
What?
Tab.
Okay, so
So
this.
usually when I play, when I'm playing with people, I just do this usually.
Then what? I just do like that,
Yeah. Whatever you prefer.
and then what I take.
So you're putting all 5 of these in my commander.
Yeah,
Are you gonna use these 2? Or are you just gonna let those go through?
I'm gonna let those go.
Okay. So 5 to 10, you take 33 damage.
Mm-hmm.
These die. This goes to command zone, and I get the attacks.
33.
These die. Yeah, 33.
All right, minus 33. Yeah, these all die. How do I group them together? Like to.
Hover them in G. Press G.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna gain a fuck ton of life. I'm gonna gain 5 life, 10 life, 20. So I'm gonna gain 31 life. Or sorry, 33 life. I tapped my mana so wrong. I could have played another card. And I'll just pass to you, buddy boy.
Okay, so let's untap.
Here's your card. And also I become the monarch. So I will.
Why do you become the monarch? It's because
when I do damage to you. So whenever a creature does damage to you,
Yeah.
whoever
Yeah.
controls it,
Okay.
so I'll draw another card.
Yep. Okay. I didn't try it, did I?
I don't know. Just draw. Okay.
No. No. I didn't. I guess I'll draw that.
You can make a 1/1. Remember keep.
Yeah. Oh. So I do. This.
I think you've been forgetting to trigger this, so you can tap a dude. Tap one of my duders.
I mean, it doesn't matter because it's just gonna go your turn. You untap it, right?
But I can't defend.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess I would just tap that, right? That makes that makes sense. And then I play. Silver enters tapped unless you Unless you control an island or a mountain. I control a mountain. Hmm?
It's a $4 land. Pretty nice.
Yeah, it's not
That's
bad.
expensive, dude.
Um,
I know exactly.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you do create 2/2s and draw a card.
yeah.
Well, not yet because you're still in main phase, but on your combat you will.
Okay. I feel like I need to play this. But on God, I need to get rid of this. I need to get rid of this card. You'll get 23 health for it, but
If you don't die next turn.
yeah. So what is
You're
that?
fucking blocked on white, eh?
Yeah. I could just play. Yeah, I'll play this white, and then I'm gonna use this to fucking get rid of that, and then now this just goes into the graveyard, right?
Yep, great idea.
Okay.
Sure, I have 92 life. But this is why commander damage is a thing, right? Because you just do 21 commander damage to you and I die.
Yeah.
let's go.
Mm.
Okay. I'm gonna leave though.
I love you, Jake.
Bye.
Sorry you didn't draw any lands.
I think
It's all
that
Patrick's fault, really.
It is Patrick's fault.
I think here's what I'm gonna do. I need to play, so I'm using this one to play a red one, and then this to play a white one. So that's a red, white, and then three blue ones to play this. Which creates 2 red human night creatures.
If you want to pay an additional colorless, you could pay it for its dash cost. Which what that does, it gives it haste so it can attack, and then at the beginning of when you go to your end step, it goes back to your hand. So you can do that again next turn if you want to. I probably wouldn't, just because you have 4th Aerolingus, which is the exact same effect. But up to you.
I'm trying to think. Sorry, 1 second. This game's kind of crazy. I'm trying to-
It's hard, eh? It's not easy.
So obviously,
You know a lot of duders.
obviously, I want to attack you.
Probably, yeah.
Ideally, right? That would just make
Well, the
sense.
thing is, I don't have trample anymore. So like, even if you just kept enough 1/1s up to like, if you just like didn't swing other 1/1s, like everything else, you'd be fine.
Mhm.
The only risk really is trample, or if I can remove your one.
Oh, by the way, when I played, hold on 1 second.
Oh yeah, you just fucking tapped my whole board. Jesus Christ.
That's what I was just thinking, right? Because I have this. Not
I like
not
this
this.
card.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, I like that card, Patrick.
So then now that
Yeah, so you could full swing.
so
I
now
mean,
that
next turn I untap, but
so now that I but you can't defend with anything.
Nope.
And
Then
then
next turn I can attack you with.
and then when I attack, I enter this human this turn, so I get to create 2 more guys.
Yep, 2 more of those duders. and
So
draw a card.
I create these, and running out of room. I got so many duders, and then I draw a card, and then I can't attack with this duder, right? Because I just put him in.
Unless you wanted to pay him for his dash cost, which I don't think you did. So no, he's not based.
Yeah. So all these duders, why'd they go upside down?
Oh.
Sorry, all these
2,
duders.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22, 24, 29 damage. Less than I thought, honestly.
And then don't I get my
9
monarch
damage
back?
And 5 of us is commander damage. Yep. Trigger your
So
monarch back.
I get monarch back, and then does that mean I get to draw for the monarch?
Yep. Well, once you go to your end phase, you'll create 2 1/1s from this guy, and you'll draw a card.
Oh, so wait, okay, so now I'm done, right? So now I do that?
Yeah, so if you're ending your turn, you go to your end phase, yeah, then you do that. You create 2 more 1/1s and draw a card.
Yeah, 2 more 1/1s, so I 1/1.
You're gonna be so upset. They're not tapped, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna die, but you know.
No, it's not even that. I'm just
Did I draw?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, I did. Okay, then I draw my 1. Okay.
That is the most controversial card in the game.
This?
I'm not cheating. I am cheating, but like I'm not like.
No, I mean I'm retarded. I wouldn't be able to do anything if you weren't helping.
Yeah, that card's really OP because if you play it on turn 1, so you can just play a land, play that, you're now 3 mana on turn 2. Well, 4 mana on turn 2. It's just like the best ramp card in the game.
I can't do anything, right? I just pass. I'm done.
Yeah, because once you decided to go to your end stage, you can't do anything.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Okay.
And this is where it gets controversial. Do I have enough mana to do what I want to do? I need colorless and black. Okay, I'm gonna do this all funky. I'm gonna tap this for green, then tap this for a green and a black. So I have a green and a black floating. I'm gonna play 2 colorless to play this card. I still have a black open. And then I'm going to pay 2 more colorless, play Tip the Scales. Oh, sorry, I put the wrong card. I'm going to this one. So I'm going to sacrifice this card, and I'm going to give all creatures -4/-4. So everything dies.
All creatures?
All creatures get -4/-4. So if when you get a minus on your cards, if your health goes below 0, you die. It dies.
That's like my whole board.
Yes, that's why I picked the 4 health one. Yeah.
Do I have anybody with more than 4? No, my entire board's dead.
Yes. But it's not a big deal, right? Because I have a 5/5, but like, yeah, it kind of sucks. It's really bad for you, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, are you dead? You're not dead yet. You're still alive.
Yeah,
I'm tapped out.
but what am I gonna do now? My whole plan just died.
You get another turn. Where'd your commander go?
Oh, in there somewhere.
He doesn't go in there, silly. He goes here and you pick name tags. And then I will swing at you with this guy, this guy, this guy. So 2,
10.
7. But then I'll gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Underarm T, I'll pay 2 life. Tap this. Draw a card. And now I'm the monarch. I draw another card. That's a stupid card.
What, this?
The historic one.
Which one?
I mean, you could put this one away. The one you just drew. Fourth from the top. You know how much of a pain in the ass that is to do on tabletop sim?
Fucking drag 3 cards off and just put it in there. And
I mean, you're not dead. You're not in a great spot, but like you can play that card, right? I mean, it just dies though, I guess. What does that one you hate do? Is that 2 mana cost? Your second card? What's that one do?
gain 4.
Yeah, I mean, that's 2 mana, gain 4 life, draw a card, and create 2/1/1s. It's not terrible.
And you have, if I play
This
it, you'd
is-
have more cards
this
than
is
me,
the
right?
problem. Yeah, I have way more cards in here. I don't know, actually,
In your hand, we both have 7. But if I play it, when does
yeah,
that?
yeah. I think
Okay.
so. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if that's the way to play. But
I don't.
you should for sure. You should definitely play the Soul Ring.
play what?
The Soul Ring, the second from last card. It's
Uh,
1 mana to produce 2 mana. Like it's just
Okay, so I use that to use that.
and it doesn't have like summoning sickness, so you can just tap it for 2. It's just 2 mana.
This is free mana.
It's free mana, dude.
What does the X mean again? If I like this on this
You can-
fourth,
Infinite amount of mana you can pay, and then it does however much. So you would create if you spent 5x, you create 5 2/2s.
but that's not gonna kill anything. But I could do damage to you.
You pretty much just want blockers so you don't die until you can do something. Like
So that's why I'm thinking I should use this and use all of my mana.
the Death Beyond is a flyer, but it trades with mine, and I can just make my guy bigger, so like it doesn't really help you. Yeah, I don't know what that deck has. You could try to draw a card to see if there's like an answer that you can do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 9 mana. You can pay 2, and you have 7 mana. You can always play your commander, I think. As he seems to 5. Yeah, you play your commander. You have 7 mana left after that.
So I should.
Yeah, so honestly, that's probably what I would do. I would play that. Do you have enough white sources? I would probably play that card to gain 4 life, create 2 dudes, and draw a card. And then I would play my commander. I would play your commander.
Because in the commander, since no wait, that's a sorcerer. Never mind.
I would always draw first though, because you might draw a card that
I already
creates that
drew.
board. No, but like if you play that, you draw a card.
If I play what? Oh yeah,
It's
the sunset.
that card. Yeah.
That's what I'm
So
gonna do.
you always want to draw first because you might draw something good. So
Uh,
and if you play your commander, you create 2 dudes, right? So you'll have that. You'll have 5 creatures if you play that.
so I need to play that and that to play this, which I gain 4 life, right? Because you have more
Yep.
life than me.
little
1,
bit.
2, 3, 4. You control more creatures than me, so I get 2 creature tokens. The human soldier ones, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And now I draw a card, and then I put this in the bin.
Yep.
And I got planes. Awesome.
You didn't play land per turn. That's a free land.
Oh, I played an
That's
artifact.
an artifact. Yeah, that's why it's so OP. It's not a land.
So then I can still play this.
Yep.
And then I should play my commander because
I
this.
don't know if you have anything better than your commander. You got either your commander or the flyer. I'd probably do the commander personally.
So because the commander, what is that? So 1 of each and then 2 base mana.
I think it's all your mana. It's
That's
4.
5.
It's 4. It's 4 generic mana because it died. So whenever
Oh
it dies, it has
yeah.
the tax.
Okay, so
I
this is a white, red, blue, and then 4.
Yep.
That's
So that's two.
2, 3, 4, and then I can play this, and I can play the human.
These are the good ones.
uh,
I think you put them in your graveyard.
yeah.
Yeah, you did. You put it in your graveyard here. It's right there.
Okay.
There's 2. I mean, those have haste. You could swing those at me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, you probably could if you wanted to.
I
Because
mean,
realistically, the next turn I'm only gonna swing all these at you the next turn, and
I mean-
you could block 2, but you have 2 ones. So
I mean, it doesn't. If I, it doesn't really matter, right? Nothing will
it's
happen.
4 damage. It's not gonna. You'll do 4 damage to me if it's like I have 78 life.
Well, yeah, I'll just end turn. Oh, but if I,
Oh yeah, you'll get Monarch. Actually, you should swing at least.
Yeah,
one of me.
that's what I-
Spin one of me.
yeah, that way. So I'll do that, and then you take 2 damage, and then I draw a card, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then.
Ooh, double strike is first strike, but also normal damage. So double strike is like so you would hit me first, but then after if I don't die, you hit me again. So if I don't block, and you have a 5/5. You have a 5 attack. It does 10 damage to me. So untap draw.
That's
Ooh,
pretty
finally get to
good.
play a planes. Yeah, it's pretty good. I lied. Okay, good. Hey, white, black, and colorless to play. Indulging Patrician. Flying lifelink. If I gain 3 life this turn, you lose 3 life. And then I will also play. This deck seems really strong. I like it. Pay 4 mana to play this dude. And then I will swing at you. I'm going to swing at you with. Oh, this is a defender. I can't swing this at you. I'm going to swing the flyer at you. And that's it. Yeah. So 5 in the air at you.
If I block that with one of the human soldiers, do
It has flying.
So I still take the 4 leftover damage? Is that how that
No,
works?
you see, flying can only be blocked by other flying creatures, or if something has reach.
Oh, so I just take damage. Okay.
You just take the 5, baby. And then I gain 5 from that. And then because I gained on my end step, I'll draw a card because I'm the monarch. I'm going to gain life equal to this thing's power, so I'll gain 5 more life from this card. And then you lose 3 life from this card.
Yep.
I don't know how life gain this deck was. This card's pretty good. You need to like buff your. You need to get like a juicy commander hit. I think your only way to kill me is with your commander.
Hey, good night, y'all. I'm headed out.
Good night.
Good night,
Have a good night.
baby girl.
Boy.
Wait, is that what did that card say? Whenever
What?
the black and white card or the red and white card. That's really good, actually.
Oh God. What does one do in this situation besides die?
I mean, you could clear the board, but it clears your board as well. But it's probably your only way you're living is if you clear the board. You should have enough mana. You need to do you need an X7 clears the board, but it kills your shit too. But I think otherwise you die because you're taking you're taking 8 in the air next turn. So unless you have a flyer or reach, you or gain life, you're just dead. What does the third card do?
This.
I didn't even know that card existed. You could just exile shit off my board if you wanted to. If you wanted to, you could exile my flyer, and then you could just chump block the rest. So when you play him, you just exile any creature you want.
Yeah. Okay.
But then if he dies, if he leaves it for any reason, I get that card back. So if you were to target my dragon, it'd be gone. But if he dies, I get the dragon back. She's kind of to protect it.
So I think that's my survive condition.
Yeah, it's probably better than Earthquake. And then if you play the other card, the second from the right, it says whenever. So if you play that card, you can give your commander double strike. And then when it spawns its 2 minions, you can pick 2 more targets for double strike because it says whenever. It's kind of
Okay, so I'll play this. And I'll exile your flyer.
Yeah, and usually the cellular men's fuck it, I'm not gonna kill it. I'll just exile it. I'll just remember.
Okay, and then I should probably play this guy. I think. Play that as a white, and then this red one, and then I don't know this thingy to play this guy. Target creatures, so I would probably pick the commander because it does most damage.
Yep.
Well, that sucks. I don't really have I don't have any more white.
Wait.
Well, so then I guess I'll go battle phase. And since I added a human, I get 2 more of these guys.
You can pick 2 more people to get double strike.
Wait, how? Why?
Because it says whenever. Whenever he enters or another human enters.
Oh. Okay, well, I guess
Just
these 2 dudes, yeah. What do I do? Just attack with everything?
I don't know.
'Cause I'm gonna fucking die in their next turn for sure anyways, so
I
yo-
wouldn't swing these probably. I would hold these. You can swing these because they're double strike. Like they die to this, but that's it. They die to this and this, but I have to
So-
block your commander or I take 10 command damage. Like
So should I attack with everything but those 2?
yeah, well these ones have summoning sickness. Oh, these 2 don't. You can attack with these 2.
Yeah,
too.
they're hasted.
Yeah. I mean I could it's
All right, so then
so these ones I can't block with this, but I can block these ones with this. It's not the end of the world, but it's just it's fine. I have to block this. So I'll block this guy with this. I'll block one of these with this guy. And I'll block the commander with this. So I will take 2 damage plus the double strike from this guy, so 4 more damage. And then this guy dies. This guy lives, but I gain a life. Because he's got lifelink. And then this guy lives, but this guy dies.
Oh, well, let's put him up here.
And you're now the monarch.
So then now I get a card.
If you're on your end phase, which I assume you are.
Yeah, I'm ending my turn.
And this goes. 10 bucks a draw. Oh, I've always wanted to play this card. I'm gonna tap everything I own. Play this motherfucker. He's flying, double strike, vigilance, trample, and indestructible.
Oh.
So flying, double strike, you already have. Vigilance, when he attacks, he doesn't tap.
Wow.
So I will play bats. And then I will not attack because you can just block everything. On my end step, I will gain 4 life from Spirit Wall. And then because I gain 4 life, you'll lose 3. Actually, no, never mind. I don't know if that works. They both say at the beginning of your end step. I think they happen at the same time.
I untap. I take a card. I play this.
Also, in case you're wondering, this has to die next to you. Have to kill this. It has trample.
I have to do 8 damage.
And if I play my commander, it's hitting you for 16.
Shouldn't I play this guy? Because whenever this guy or another human enters the battlefield under your control, creatures you control gain +1/+0 till end of turn.
That's actually like a win condition. I don't know if you have enough right now. Oh yeah, you definitely. Oh god, everything in your board gets double strike. So if you were to play that card, and then max your X for 4th Aerolingus, you'd proc that like probably, I don't know what, like 6 times. So you'd make 8 dudes. So you'd give everything on your board 8/8. I don't know if it's enough to kill me though.
Well, we're gonna find out. Let's do okay.
What's the speed of 4th Aerolingus? Oh, it's sorcery. Fuck.
Yeah. Okay. So I need. I'm gonna put him out here, and that's 1 red, and I'll play these 3. Oh, I'll just use a Soul Ring or whatever. That's 2, right?
Yep.
And then 1. So there he's played. So now do these all get +1 now because he entered, and then they get +1 for. Do we just tally it at the end? Because I've
only playing the turn. Yeah, I have this tracker here.
Okay. Thank you. This is too. This game's stupid. Okay. Now
the 4th Aerolingus won't get buffed. The 4th Aerolingus guys won't get the buff.
But they're humans, aren't they? They're human knights.
Oh shit! Yes, they would. Sorry, it's the static. Yeah, they would get it. No, so they come in and the procs. Yeah, they would get it.
Okay, so I play this white and this red, and then it's X of everything else, right?
If you don't want to play any other cards, yeah.
Yeah. So 1,
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I get 6 of the human knights.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And
Also,
then
like everything is getting double strike while you're doing this. So like your commander gets double strike. I'm assuming.
yeah.
Then I would assume you go to this one. This and this would all have double strike.
And then I enter the combat phase. So when I enter combat phase, since I entered a human, I get 2 more of these human knights. And since there are 2 human knights entered, they also gain +1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 9 total?
So these two would only have 2/2.
Oh yeah, okay.
Everything else would get +8.
And I think that's it, and then I just hit you with everything.
I might actually be dead. I think I'm dead.
Can you math
So
this out?
Is 10. So this is 10. I'm gonna block your commander, so that's irrelevant. It doesn't have. So 10, 19. 28. Hold on. I'm my brain's fried, brother. I've been studying for my CPA all fucking day. What we got here? 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Does this thing have haste? I don't think it's going to have haste. No, it doesn't. So we got another 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And these are all getting +8. Then you have 2 more 2/2s that are getting equals this plus 2. So these one equals 2. And then I'm assuming you're not gonna swing this guy because I don't think he just dies.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is a total of 135 damage. I'm dead, I think. So what am I blocking here? Yeah, it's just too much damage. I block the commander. And I'd block a double strike guy here for sure. Do I have another creature? So I'm assuming you're gonna take everything, obviously.
Yeah.
2, 1, 1. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, it's 105 damage. I die. I'm big dead.
I win?
Yeah, you win, dude.
Doing pretty good
Easy
this game.
peasy. In order to defend myself, because I know you're gonna say I beat you, I could have won the game like 3 turns ago. I just didn't play this card. I wanted you to win. But I only mention that because you're gonna be rude about it.
I wasn't gonna be rude about it.
GG, brother.
This card's
That's kind of cool.
This card's kind of crazy.
There's there's so many like cool decks in this game.
this thing with just like being it and then summoning like 300 of these guys was
Yeah, this thing's crazy. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this right. I'm pretty sure that's correct reading of that card. Like, yeah, that's like crazy.
or another human, and since I spawned all these
Yeah.
humans, they all.
The only thing I'm not sure about, I'm pretty sure these. I don't know if these all get the 8/8 or if they come in one at a time. But I don't. It wouldn't have made a difference. You still would have killed me. I think maybe this guy gets 1, this guy gets 2, this guy gets 3, this guy gets 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
I don't remember. See, the problem is that I
But wait, wouldn't it be like, so this guy enters, right? And then if this guy entered, he gets +1, but then wouldn't this guy get 1 more +1? And then this guy enters, and then this guy gets another +1.
Oh yeah, I think it would be the
And
same.
then this guy enters, and he gets another +1.
God, you're so smart.
Isn't that
I mean,
how that
yeah,
would work?
That would be how that would work if that's how it worked. So it would be the net effect would be the same. Do you have fun, dude? Was it a fun game?
Yeah, yeah, I had fun.
See, I don't think Jake had fun. Jake didn't draw any lineups.
The dude had nothing.
This is my Sauron deck that I have in my hands right now. Look at that card. Isn't he cool?
I like that like the tour poster fucking
Yeah.
that's pretty sick.
Yeah, this game's actually like pretty fun. It's like it takes a long time, so you know what you're doing, but like it's there's so many different decks you could make. Like this is like a token deck, but like there's so many ways you could build them. There's like so many different commanders. Oh, it's a good game.
It seems pretty sweet.
You only had three. We really only had 2 players because Jake. I think Jake was too busy watching fucking Counter Strike. I don't think what he was doing. When you have like 4 players, like it's yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, with another guy too, that would have been way different.
Yeah, because when you just have one guy's behind you, when like you couldn't swing at me, and it's only Jake you can swing at. You know, Jake just dies. But if there's another player, you can swing at him instead. That's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But also like another 2 players, like you just interact with you more. So yeah, fun game. They recommend. Oh god, I pressed the spread button.
Whee!
I'm curious what this deck has now.
I helped my buddy move the one that he has a bunch of Magic cards, and he was like, "Yeah, you should come over and like play sometime," because he just has like a bunch of cards I could play with. And I was like, "Yeah, sure, sometime. Why not?" And when I helped this guy, he has like this giant plastic tub that's just like full of decks. And then like 2 other boxes. Oh, it was like his it was like his cousin or something from back home ended up doing time. And so he can't have his cards, so he just mailed all of them to him. So there's like 2 other boxes just full of this dude just has like 1 billion Magic cards, man.
Yeah, I have a lot of decks. Yeah, this deck's got some cool cards. This was a cool card.
Equipment.
This is a cool card too. I have this in my buddy deck. It's 35 cents.
Oh. Dude, should I get some cards and then we could play? I have a webcam, dude. I could webcam over my desk.
Some what's it called? It's fuck. Yeah, there's like actually Wizards actually has like an app for that. Oh, look at this card. Dude, this is a fun card.
Tap, draw 2 cards. Target opponent gains control of Humble Defector. Activate only during.
But see,
the
this is
turn.
the shit you do when there's 4 players. Is like you say, okay, who's not gonna hurt me next turn? Whoever's like the threat, you could be like, I'll give you this card if you don't kill me. And then he doesn't kill you because he gets to draw 2 cards.
Oh.
You can actually politic. Like it's
Yeah.
Sonic Orchard. Dude, I've never seen half of these cards before. Like, what the fuck is this thing?
What?
This fucking thing.
This thing? Flying ward? What's a ward?
So in order to target that with a spell or an ability, you have to pay 3.
Oh, okay.
My God, there's so many cool. I like this deck. What the hell? That's why you can't buy it anywhere.
OP.
Huh?
Yeah.
This is like this. Yeah, you can't find this. This is like an older pre-con, but you'll never find this ever because it's good. It's too good. I can see why. Well, GG, Patrick.
GG.
I need to get you people playing Magic so that I have people that aren't randoms I Magic with.
I would play again sometime. I'd play again sometime. That was fun. I mean, we played for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that was a long. Games don't usually go that long, especially
I-
just because obviously.
I'd play
You
again
just
if
don't
you
do
if
it.
you didn't have to leave, but I know it's probably late as fuck. You probably gotta go.
I'd have time for another game, but not another 2-hour game, which it would be a 2-hour game.
What if we played on the app or whatever that you played on here? Is that fast enough?
What Magic? Yeah, I don't. It's no.
No.
It is like you don't have any cards. I guess you have the starter decks, but it's 3 a.m. I should probably go to bed. I didn't realize how fucking late it was.
Yeah, you should probably go to bed.
I could get my baby to daycare tomorrow.
I don't know what I'm gonna do because I didn't expect to get on and play Magic, and I'm like, I want to play the new Doom game, but I was like, fuck, I'm kind of tired. Maybe I'll just chill out and then go to bed early and just play it tomorrow.
Maybe you'll play some. Maybe you got the Magic itch. Maybe you just play Magic for the rest of your life. You'll be a Magic player.
Oh, I look the part.
You smell the part.
That's not true. I smell pretty all right.
Yeah. All right. Not good.
For real. For real.
Printing's done. If my printing is done. Oh my god! It's only 62%.
Uh-oh.
That's another fucking 3 hours on that thing. I'm printing in a big tank.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
I'm gonna turn my Twitch stream off.